Hello. Welcome. It's that time. It's that time of the week. It's a different time than usual. Really just because I didn't know when on earth I was going to be streaming this, because the IndyCar race refused to end and I didn't know what to even schedule it. So we're here. I think I scheduled her at 5:15. We're here early. I was thinking about how long last year's went on for. I think there's been rumblings about whether the race will be done or be able to get it in today. So, I don't know. I want to at least finish this before the race may start at 8, possibly. So, we'll see. So, we'll get pretty close to it regardless. Like, we'll probably get pretty close. So, obviously, Coke 600, longest race of the year. I don't want to dwell on the legalities of everything, the whole intro. I want to get into it pretty quickly. But yeah. So there's two things. There's two things that we'll do before I start the race. I have to go get it because we're gonna be doing something slightly different for this race, just for the shit of it. So let me go get that. Alright. So I got two things here. Now, what could those two things be? One, a gigantic thing of smart water for peak hydration during this long race. So I think this is pretty necessary. I mean, this is so big, it's in the frame of the camera. Like, if I just place it right here, I mean, that I have to put that to the side and let that monster just chill. And also, with this being a Coke 600 race, and obviously in the thumbnail, I'm racing as Kyle Busch's car. Now, why is that? Why am I racing as Kyle Busch? You hate Kyle Busch, don't you? I was like, yeah, I do. But I got a gimmick. I got an idea. So what we have here is a bag of milk chocolate M&Ms. So what I'm going to do is, with each caution that comes out, I will have, we'll start off with one M&M. If we get 2 yellows, 2 M&Ms, and it'll just keep escalating. Now, I'm kind of scared about that because if we go past, usually I don't eat more than maybe 5 at a time. So that kind of gets a little scary. So I'm hoping we don't get too many yellows. I guess we'll have to find out. So I'm taking a risk. I'm scared. But I got my water. We'll see if I survive that. So that's going to be interesting. I did some practice races and everything. I've gotten the handle of this game and what kind of like difficulty combination to go with. So I think we got that situated. So we're just going to jump right into a race now. We're going as the obvious Kyle Busch M&M's thing. So that's nice looking. Weird for me to race as Kyle Busch though. What if it tries to eat 15 M&Ms under caution? I don't think we'll get to 15. I think last year we might have had 7 or 8 yellows. Or something like that. So I don't think it's going to take too long. I mean, we'll see. I'm trying to get the camera situated. I always get that a little bit off-centered. I think that's better. Okay. So it goes Kyle Busch. So here is our settings. Double check this. So we're going to put that up to 100% normal. I don't know what happened with the menu there. So normal fuel and consumption, normal tire wear rate, normal grip fall off. Flags will be on strict. Single race stage. We're not doing any of that bullshit. No bullshit stages. It's just going to be a pure all-American race from beginning to end. No conflicts of stages, so that's not going to be a factor. And also, that saves me from not eating more M&Ms. So that kind of helps too. But these settings seem to be pretty good from what I tested off camera. The AI settings, narrow skill range, stability normal, infrequent mechanical failures, and drafting enabled. For the most part, from what I saw off camera, this is going to be a pretty tough race. You automatically... JC, you can't just make up the rules. You can't just do that. So, yeah, we're going to save those settings. And go from there. You have a new... Oh, shit! Hey, welcome, Mitchell. Thank you for being a member on the channel. I appreciate it. We'll move this over here. So, thank you, Mitchell, for being a member. Tier 2. Thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you so much for that. I didn't get a chance to look at chat. And we get glorious boob hug, which I very much appreciate. That's glorious. But yeah, hello Brain Taylor. Do you know the restart? Yeah, I know. I know all about that. Hello Unleasher. Hello Mitchell. Hello Scott. JC. Hello to him. 8-bit. Unleasher. Brain. So thank you everybody for tuning in. It's kind of a wacky start, or just I didn't know when to start. I had originally set for 2, but then I thought the IndyCar race, like, they went green at 11, but no, they didn't do that till like almost 12:45 or something Eastern time. So I was wrong on that front. So yeah. Well, and with all the red flags and everything, I think kept getting pushed back. So that's why we're starting it now. So let's get into it. 400 laps. We'll just get into it. Now, I have not changed the batteries. I'm assuming the batteries are okay. I'm going to do some practice laps so we get a gauge on how the game audio sounds. I think it should be okay. Everything should be in sync. So I tested everything Friday night. So I got my water here. Hello, Steven77, watching it from work. Well, don't get in trouble. I don't want to be at fault for that. Yeah, you do have a chance to get the race in. It's I'm assuming if it rains past 8, by the time they fix thing or clean it off, then it'll be probably too late. So we'll see how that goes. So there's a couple of things I'm worried about. When I practiced, I did do a 50% race and it crashed at like lap 100. And then I did another one and it was fine. So if something crazy happens, we might have to reboot the game and do like 50% or something. Who knows? But I don't trust this game with ham sandwiches, let alone anything. So sometimes it does seem to be a career mode thing. So I don't know. That would be your fault, Steven. Well, I just, you know, I just want to make sure. I gotta cover my bases. Oh, right, because everything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. See that would be a really good T-shirt. Just everything's my fault. There's some glorious meme potential with that. So our slider is set to a 7. That seems pretty extreme, but in race trim, it's actually not too bad. So, just let me know what the game audio sounds like versus what my audio sounds like. I have it set to what it usually is whenever I play Thunder 04 or Heat 5 on the PC, so I'm assuming it should be okay, but I don't know. But we'll see.
Hold your line here, got one up.
I was going to do this on Heat 5 on a PC, but I forgot the modders didn't have all the... Memorial Day cars, so I thought, I guess this game would work because they do have a lot more of them. So, begrudgingly, I went with NASCAR rivals. It feels weird for me to even say, but that's just the reality of the situation.
All clear, nothing coming out back.
I'm not going to hurt myself, so I guess I'm already a step in the right direction there. So. Let me just check my audio here to make sure all this is good. I literally have to, be a cave dweller here and like listen to my stream just to make sure. And I just got an ad on my own video. That's awkward. Oh, the Mars didn't have all. Oh, that actually sounds pretty good. Okay. I just literally need a 2-second sample. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just jump into it. So we're just going to start last. Now, see if JC was here. He'd be like, "He's starting on the wrong slider." Yeah. That man, I swear. He just has just so much words to speak. And not many of those words are very fluent in English. That's fucked up. Okay. So obviously as the race goes, we'll talk about Monaco and IndyCar. There's definitely a good chunk of stuff to talk about, so that'll be kind of interesting. But, well, I guess here we go. We'll see just what the yellows are like, how that transpires. We have Christopher Bell on pole, and he's on fire. That's not good. He's pretty decent in this game, so he might actually be competitive throughout the whole race then. But why is his Memorial Day car purple? That doesn't make any sense. That's just weird. So we're starting on the inside line, which is good. So the 400 lap, 600-mile gauntlet is underway. Lord have mercy. Hopefully the laps aren't. Hopefully we have a long green flag run. And I don't have to eat too many M&Ms because I'm scared about that. So the pitting, from what I saw in practice, we burn more fuel per lap than what the thing shows. So I think we'll be pitting like every 50 laps, which is still quite a bit of laps. Yeah, we should see. This game is weird with how the AI spread out because they really don't on the normal settings, but on Heat 4 and then Heat 5 and everything, I mean, they spread out pretty decently on the standard slider, so it's weird how this game's AI slider default are much more compressed. It's strange.
Clear out back.
But yeah, we're getting up through the field through at least this back of the pack, so that's not anything too shocking. Obviously, we're not going to be setting any Martin Truex lap lead record, but kind of curious as to how many laps we'll lead. We're already starting off to a pretty good front. Moving up through the field. This back of the pack is pretty easy. I think once we get in the top 15, top 10, that's where things are going to start getting pretty spicy. Hello, Corey LaJoy. God damn. Just plowed right through me. Like, I didn't expect that out of his AI. So that was just shocking.
Top's free. Use it if you need it. All clear.
The cup race, I mean, there's a good chance it might get rained out, but there's a good chance it might start. I heard it's supposed to stop raining at 7 Eastern, and then by 8:30, the track should be fully dried by then. So there's a possibility it may start, possibility it may not. We might actually find, at least I might be able to find that out in this stream, in this very stream.
Clear high. Clear high.
So we got one no. I don't know if we have two no Gregsons in this race. I'm kind of concerned about that because the world does not need two no Gregsons. That's like having two Ezra Millers. Ugh. God, it just angers me. But yeah, we're almost in the top half of the field, so things are looking pretty good. Well, as far as car handling, the only thing I worried about was just in the early part of the run, the car is really loose. As the run goes on, it tightens up, and it feels a lot better. But early on, it's a bit too loose for my liking, which isn't really that bad. It's just getting into the corners just kind of gets a little skatey. Kevin Harvick took the lead from Bell, so that's already one lead change. That's already just as good as the All-Star race. So that's our bar. IndyCar literally had like 4 lead changes in 12 laps, which was 4 times more exciting than the entirety of the All-Star race. I was really close to making a video talking about the All-Star race. Like after watching the 96 Wilkesboro races, I wanted to make a video talking about it to kind of confirm my doubts or suspicions that North Wilkesboro is just always a very boring track. I mean, I only saw one race, so I'm not really the one to judge, but I'm pretty sure at some points in North Wilkesboro there are probably some dud races like at any other track ever in the Cup Series. Not every one of them was a banger, as the America of the youth would say.
Careful. Still there.
Deegan Is that really an impressive feat though for Deegan though? She's surpassing an expired Matt Crafton. I don't think that's really much of a feat that should be very much praised upon. Hey, Murphthorn's here. Welcome. Kurt's moving up through the field with me. That was a glorious sight. He was trying. I saw it. He was trying to work with me. Brought a tear to my eye. Brought a tear to my cold, dead, cynical eye. But he got held up. So this is where it's going to start probably getting hard to gain more spots. Just because they're actually starting to spread out a little bit, or there's just more of a gap. Logano having a subpar run is pretty funny. Not gonna lie, pretty damn funny. Logano was trying to hit me though. I saw that. I saw what he was trying to do there. It didn't happen. I'm not gonna let it happen. He's not gonna touch my freaking beautiful M&Ms. Okay. I will say it is really hard to look at chat because I have to look over more than what I normally do. So it kind of annoys me. And now Bill Elliott's leading. I forgot that legend drivers run casual race now. It's like just all the time. So we should probably get Mac Kenseth and Darrell Waltrip, or one of the two. I don't know if all three of them race at the same time. But at least I didn't come across a second Noah Gragson, so that's kind of comforting. Stenhouse is kind of running decently in this race. Good for him. Cole Custer's running better than Joey Logano, so that's very fictitious. I like it though. Part of me likes that, just to make JC mad. It makes me happy. So I mean, I don't know what that would count. I mean, I guess technically that would mean I'm racing as. I mean, I guess it could be either, right? None of this stuff is ever concrete, so it could be either way. It could be Kyle Busch or Ty Gibbs. We can go with that. Why not? We're not going to factor in legend drivers because I feel like that's not fair. But then again, the 9 car could just easily be Chase Elliott. So we technically got 2 Chase Elliott's and 2 17 cars, which doubles the chances of Buescher to win if there's Darrell Waltrip and Kenseth in this race somehow. That's a whole other layer if we start adding in not fancy, real life drivers. Oh, yeah, okay, Kenseth is in the race. Alright, that's Chris Buescher, I guess. Alright, well, I guess Darrell Waltrip isn't in this. Well, that kind of sucks. But then again, there we go. JC's going to come out here a bit. Matt Kenseth got his first career win in the Coke 600 in 2000. It's like, I know. That race win was almost the antithesis of what Matt Kenseth's career would be like, because he would always win at those type of tracks. Or not type of tracks, but just, he would always just be one of those drivers that would run really well, be quiet, and just be there at the end. And he was there at the end of that long run. So it was a very Matt Kenseth win before it was a thing. I'm just doghounding JC today. I'm just on a freaking rant bender. Now we got Byron, so that's another lead change. Don't know how many lead changes we've had, but that's already, I think, 4. And we're just about to crack in outside top 10. Blaney backed out. That was kind of funny. And, yep, we're up to P12.
All clear.
Scale of 1 to 10, 8,500. Oh! Ooh! That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Part of me wants to give it a 9, but the shit show at the end, I think, brings it down to an 8. But I think the first 174 laps, or first 175 or something, was pretty incredible. It was very entertaining. It was just nice to have a race just play out. The fact we only had 2 yellows in 150 laps was impressive. Really cool to see the interesting pit strategies and all that sort of stuff unfold. It's just a shame it kind of ended with a very NASCAR-esque shit show in a series that's open wheel and is way, way more inherently dangerous, and kind of gross how they kept really trying to force a finish especially in the very same race, we had a tire fly over the fence that could have potentially killed someone. Like, that was scary. That was insane. Usually there's a tether on the tire to actually hold it in place, but the way the way he hit Rosenquist's car just shredded that tether, which is very strange. But I thought it was a for the most part it was a good race. I was not a fan of the shit show at the end. And again, I'm so unknowledgeable of IndyCar and like the small nuance. There was a tire that went over the white line that should have technically maybe been a penalty during the pit cycles, but I guess wasn't. So I don't know about that. That's a whole. David Lang could probably give you an answer on that one. Just a whole bunch of things. But for the most part, pre-race, top notch as usual. It's a banger, 10 out of 10 greatness. I mean, it is just electric, exciting, just so much energy. I mean, it is just on their level of greatness when you watch that. And I mean, for the most part, the race lived up to it. It just was not a fan of how it got very shit showy at the end with all the wrecks, and they were constantly throwing red flags to try to ensure, like, okay, with the one red flag, 15 to go, I feel like that's fair. A car's upside down, that probably deserves to be a red flag. But then the other two, I don't think really need to be red flag, but they were just trying really desperately to end it under green. So I thought, you know, for the most part, it was pretty good. A very strong 8 out of 10. Maybe could have been close to a 9 or 9.5, but I think some of those hiccups kind of ruined it a little bit. But still, very entertaining. I mean, absolutely destroys Monaco by comparison. I think I saw the first 15 laps, or I missed the first 15 laps. I watched the rest of it, and it was pretty much a typical Monaco race. No one could pass. But then it started raining, and then things got wild. People were spinning. It just looked like driving was way tougher, and it was something interesting, especially with the tire strats going on. And for the most part, I mean, it finished about. I mean, really qualifying was really the only like most exciting thing. I was looking at like graphs and stuff, like telemetry on Twitter, and it was crazy because Alonso basically had the pole for 3/4 of that lap, and then Verstappen at like the last 2 corners, or definitely in the last sector, like the last 2 corners, he just gained 2 or 3 tenths and got the pole. It was crazy. That was definitely the most exciting part of the whole race, was qualifying, which really shouldn't be shocked, because if you're on pole, then you're pretty much going to win. Because I don't think there was an actual green flag pass for the lead at Monaco since like 1986, which yeah, that kind of, it's kind of why I don't like Monaco, because you can't pass, and I kind of think it's not that enjoyable to watch. But it was a little bit because of the rain, so that kind of helped a little bit. I don't know. It's hard to even grade because I don't know. I don't know. I would give it like I would give it like a 2.5. I don't know. That's for like F1 standards. We're not gonna like scale it to like NASCAR races or anything. Oh, Cindric blew up. That's a good day. Shockingly, no yellow for that, so that's cool to have it go green. And it is on strict. So yeah, I mean, we're in the top 10. We're battling Chase Briscoe here for this spot. I'm just kind of stuck here. So this is kind of the point where it's just going to get really hard to move up through the field. So this is where the real sweat mode begins, is we're about halfway on fuel. They're close to it. And actually, we're exactly halfway on fuel. At lap 26, so we'll be pitting around lap 52 or 51 maybe. Yeah, more lead changes. I think they're getting caught in lap traffic, so that's probably hold them up a little bit. From what I did in practice, it did seem like my car was just fast enough to probably get the lead, but I was never really ever in position to just pull away. So I think from beginning to end, it's going to be really tough to win this race. So that's kind of what I like. Hello, Corey Free. Fret, thank you for stopping by. I saw that. Thank you. I still cannot get around Briscoe. Like, why is it this hard to pass him? It's for frickin' 10th. Or I tell technically 9th. It's starting to get kind of sad.
Careful, still there.
Kenseth's still leading. We're still hanging on. Biffle's last. Well, I guess technically not last because Cindric's blown up. So at least he won't be in Brock Beard's last card thing. So that's good. Good to hear. This is just an all-out battle for 9th. It's kind of... I'm losing time to lead. This is kind of pissing me off. The only thing I think is when we do pit, I know we can gain a little bit of time just entering and leaving pit road. So I had that little bit of advantage on my side just based on how that kind of goes. And now I'm going to be getting into lap traffic, so maybe... Well, I mean, I don't know how I cleared Briscoe there. I was going to use Biffle to hold Briscoe up, but that didn't happen. We just passed him on normal racetrack. So that was kind of cool. So what goes on? Hey, hello, Dave. Thanks for stopping by. We just started the race not too long ago. I guess technically it was a little bit ago, but yeah, I was just going on the IndyCar. I was giving like a pseudo race review. I didn't get a chance to check the stream because I was watching on the telly, which might have been a bad idea because my cable box keeps dipping in and out of service, so I need to get a new cable box. It literally went out, and I missed the flip. So that was I gurred and roared a little bit with a little bit of yowling there, like maybe a little angry.
Top's covered. Stay on the bottom. Top's clear if you want it.
But yeah, I think we're gonna probably share this. Nope, we're okay. I think we're gonna probably agree about them really pushing the race to end under green with all the red flags. That probably didn't need to be a red flag. I think the first one makes sense, but those other two I don't think did. But yeah, I thought overall, I think you gave it a 9. I gave it an 8. I think you're just a lot more lenient on the rating. I'm just way more stricter because I'm just a cynical, crazy man. Briscoe, if he hit me at the wrong time there, I was going to catch that apron and I was going to spin out. Luckily, lap traffic's going to hold up Byron, so that's going to be a free spot. Go up high, try to pass David Reagan. Briscoe's going to push me. We'll back off. He won't push me if I'm not on the throttle. So that worked out. Oh yeah, I think I did catch some of that. Yeah, you did your own... I can't believe you did that. That's freaking nuts. And especially with iRacing, you know, if there is a caution, you can't just skip through cautions. You have to endure it. I think I watched some of the premiere on YouTube. It was like a 4-hour, 51-minute race. I mean, it was a lengthy video. So that if I had to guess, there was a couple of yells in there. We got some gimmicks. We got not really some like wild gimmicks, but basically, if we get a yellow, I eat 1 M&M, two yellows, 2 M&Ms, and it just goes up from there. So I got that in my back pocket. Been good so far. We're catching the leader. I think they're really getting caught up in lap traffic now. And Bell, who is on fire, just the fastest hedgehog alive, is dropping back. So that's awful. And Kenseth is our race leader, and apparently that could be Chris Buescher, because Kenseth's car is not supposed to be here, and I don't understand that. It does not make any sense. Now I'm racing the 8 car, which could be Kyle Busch, but is technically Reddick. I don't know how to word it. I don't know. What? Oh, hello, Elite Precision. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Big fan. I will say it was very fun to be a part of the Twitter world with the race reactions with the IndyCar. That was good stuff. It was mostly a good time, except for the fact that they really wanted that race to end under green. I think there was a stat that this is the most red flags in the Indianapolis 500 since 1973. So that's a record. That was tied. Oh, look, there's your boy Larson running fourth. Pretty respectable. Ty Dillon thinking about shouting me off, but drive by him. Bill Elliott's third, another but a real life driver that shouldn't be in this race. But I can't choose that. I can't make him go away. He just has to be here. So then our next real life active driver is Kevin Harvick. So that's something. But yeah, Kenseth, I'm like right there with Kenseth. Like he has lost a lot of time with those lap cars. That's been pretty damn insane. We'll be pitting here in about maybe 12, 13 laps. So we're getting close to our first green flag pit stop. You ever do anything with the family? Not with this holiday. 4th of July we do, but not with this holiday.
Got one peeking outside. You're all clear up top.
Let's see. Oh, Bill Elliott's pushing me. We're up to P3.
Still there.
Logano is...
Clear high, clear
That
high.
can't be Logano going. No, that's Kenseth. Oh my god. That yellow from that far of a distance really did make me think it was somebody else. I'm embarrassed for Kenseth. Well, looks like Harvick's trying to get back the lead, so having Baus for lead, like good racing. So it's almost like a real life Coke 600 in 2022, kind of. It's recreating it somewhat accurately with the amount of lead changes. Not so much in yellows, but I'm fine with that. I don't want to be eating like 10 M&Ms in a row, like in one mouthful. That's just scary. Yeah, Kenseth still hanging on. Just got to worry about Todd Gilliland. Harvick's getting held up by him, and we're just reeling them in. What's even better too is even if we do pit and we're just a little bit behind, I know we can gain a good time entering and exiting. So we do got that advantage. So that's always a big, potential for us. And now it's just a casual 4-car battle because Bill Elliott's just going to push me up there. So what an absolute gentleman. Yeah, it's just 4 cars now. 27 on lead lap, I think. I kind of messed up the corner, so I'm going to lose that spot. Yeah, I felt it. I felt it. It's that weird sixth sense feeling. I knew I was going to hit the wall if I didn't back out, so I just let him have it. It's way too early to be trying to race so crazy. Well, no lap traffic, so now we're just going to see just how much they pull away from me just on normal pace. I'm not really in their drafts, so I might be kind of in bad shape right now until lap traffic saves the day again. This feels like it's flying by pretty quick. Yeah, we got more. Yeah, we're still stuck at 8/10, 30.4. It sucks to not have the fan on when I'm streaming, but it just makes too much noise. I could just see it now. I'm gonna get very sweaty. I just know it. I shouldn't even be wearing this hoodie. I shouldn't be wearing long leg pajamas. That's a terrible way to word it. Be wearing shorts. So with your family, that might be a bit too personal to ask. I probably shouldn't even be saying what they do all day. And well, the IndyCar had a couple of weird things. They missed Tony Kanaan's amazing pass in the grass on the back straightaway. They didn't show it till like 20 minutes later. I was looking up on Twitter, and Twitter was able to repost it quicker than the broadcast. So that was funny. But that's really the only thing I could think of that was like bad in it. Nothing else seemed like really egregious. But yeah, it was nice. It was cool that they went, over their like broadcasting hours and stayed with it past the their scheduled distance. So that was appreciated. NASCAR, they would have just cut like immediately. So that was appreciated. So now we're dealing with more lap traffic again. That's Allmendinger, but Wall's 26. We're gonna put him lap down. So we're still pretty close to leader, about 7/10. We're still under a second. The lighting is so nice in this at this track for whatever the reason. It's so nice. I keep thinking a car is smoking because the light, the light effect looks similar to the smoke effect, and it messes with my eyes. I know I might be tired, so I could be mixing it up.
Stay low here.
I do feel that. I know JC went on a long tangent with that in one of his videos about the lights.
Looking forward here.
The man loves his lights. He should do a light tier list. Yeah, we're gonna be pinning here in a couple laps. So far, clean green first section here. Decent battles for lead, it seemed like, and we're up in the top 5. Just kind of waiting. Car does seem pretty good. I don't know if Harvick was going down pit road. His car wiggled like he was going to head down pit road. No, he didn't. I was backing off because it looked like the way his car wiggled. It looked like he was trying to get down pit road or get down the bottom lane, but I was wrong. Damn, elite with the frickin' nuclear tape there. I guess you're not technically wrong, because I mean Tony Khan did an actual pass in the grass, so technically it is correct. There goes Kenseth down Piro with an undercut, so we'll be the next time by in lap 51, or I guess technically lap 52. This might actually work out in Kenseth's favor, but I'm just thinking long-term wise, just staying out as long as possible, just getting that those extra laps might help. So I don't know, we'll see. Oh, I think I'm sputtering a lap. It still says 1 lap of fuel. That's just okay. That's just weird. Alright, so we're just gonna take it easy down pit road. 45. The car is wiggling. All right, good entry, good everything, good rock solid first 50 laps. Could not complain with that. It was really good. Oh my god, don't even get me started on the truck race at Fox. Oh my god, they missed the epic 3-car battle for second. They did not even bother to try to focus on that. That was dumb. That's gotta be right. It might be. I think in the waivers when you buy tickets and stuff, I think it says something like, you take that risk when you go, so he wouldn't be able to sue or anything, but
all right, dig.
Hopefully the insurance would cover it. That's just a freaky situation. Luckily it was just a car and not someone getting hit, because that really could have been bad. Not even just they're gonna get hurt. Somebody could have fucking died, and that would have been really terrible. So as we got a pit road, lost time to Bill Elliott and Kevin Harvick. We did cycle out ahead of Kenseth somehow, some way, even though he undercutted all of us. That doesn't make sense unless he got held up on pit road or something. I don't know. That's just very, very strange. Now I'm about 2 seconds back of Harvick, and we're not going to be catching lap traffic for a while. And it seems like even as the tires wear, we're still pretty equal with the AI, which is something I was trying to find in the difficulty when I was playing this, off camera, just trying to find the right setting. I had my tire fall off to more grip or something, or the wear, and it seemed like that was making things a bit unbalanced, and I was being too OP in the long run. That's kind of the thing with the setup, or I guess at least with the slider. Early in the run like that, the car just kicks out like that, and I scrape off too much speed, and I don't want that. But hey, Kens is willing to push me, so that was thoughtful of him. Stop. Nope. Okay, that actually works. Okay. He's it's funny because Kenseth would eventually be a teammate of Kyle Busch, but not in that car. So it's like, past him will be future teammates with me. I don't know. I don't know if that push is helping me. Now I just hit the frickin' banking, so that doesn't help. But Kenseth is being an ultimate bro and continuing to push me, so that's very much appreciated. It really is just 4 cars that are under 2 seconds from the leader. Because then after that's Denny Hamlin. He's a good bit back. So this was the first race in last season where it did predict the winner, because I did in Heat 5. Hamlin did win that race and the real life one, so for whatever reason, Rivals predicts the winner. It's done it twice in the I can't say the 2 times I've done it. Not 2, no, because I've done a couple at the end of the year. So. And then I did one at Atlanta, so it's got like 2 for 5 or something. So it's got a shockingly good track record. But Chase Elliott winning the Coke 600 would be very cathartic because I can't say choked the one in 2020, but his crew chief did. So I remember that. That was wild. Byron spun and it was just a whole shit gaggle. JG Ellie wanted to push me. That's adorable. So it does seem like we can go about 51 laps. Maybe I could be pitting in extra laps earlier just to be safe, just with how we were sputtering. That probably didn't help, too, that we lost a little bit of time because of that. That was just strange. But I was right behind Bill Elliott when I pitted, so it really wasn't that bad. So I don't know. So maybe I'll pit her on lap 101, maybe. So far, I think we've had not even one DNF, because I guess Cedric got back out on track at some point. I know, JC, it is a big word. Add that to the WhatiFRacing words tier list. I can't wait for JC's race review to be at least an hour long, just for it to end mid-sentence. Though I would be very fascinated to watch the entire playlist in order, because it would be just like one gigantic conversation. That's interesting. JC with his freaking nerd face. I have a. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Yeah. You're not a member. You can't get my nerd emoji. Only members can do that. Lol. Oh, okay. I kind of deserve to lose that spot. So we're still stuck 2 seconds behind. Kenseth did get by me. Hamlin's just chilling 4 seconds back. Larson's up there, I guess, behind me, so he's technically be back there. So yeah, this has been a lot tougher than what I remember. In practice, I was at least able to hold the lead for a little bit. I can't do that at all here, so. At least I'm able to draft with Kenseth, so maybe that'll help. Oh my god. Oh, Bill Elliott choked. What a freaking peanut. Alright. Alright, it's finally time. Fucking Bill Elliott blew a tire. Oh my god, open. There we go. Alright. You have to have one M&M, so. It was orange, too. What are the odds? Okay. Well, no one's pitting. Because of the Bill Elliott thing, that slowed up Kenseth. So, for second, with a good chance to cheese it on the start. No, not bad. And we have 24 on lead laps, so Corey LaDroe gets lap back. Kurt's still on lead laps, so that's cool. No, he's not, never mind. Yes, he is. He's 21st. Okay, good. Stay out. Now, I think this is where we can get the lead for the first time. I think we can get a good start.
Have a good day.
An hour. I barely want to talk about this weekend for like 2 minutes. JC, that's so unlike you. Oh my God, Bill Elliott DNF'd. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. It's our first true, genuine DNF as we got the lead from Harvick. I'm going to try to hang on to it for as long as I can. I think our car is decent enough to actually hang on to it, so I think we can pull it off. So at lap 64, got our first yellow. That was the most Gen 7 freaking wreck ever. Just blowing a tire after pit stop, like they probably didn't secure the lug nut or something. I guess technically it's just the nut, not lug nut. I did say it's singular, so I don't know. But yeah, we got the lead. We're gonna hang on to it. Joey Logano's up here now. Look at him do things. Same with Chase Briscoe. I just completely botched turn 1. We'll keep it on the bottom. Things are okay. Oh my God! Yes, the Raja Caruth incident. I remember that. That was bad. That was some like NASCAR 09 career mode pit crew shit right there with him. I felt bad for him. And then like after that race, there was like word that he's not even guaranteed that truck next season. That kind of pissed me off a little. Clearly, that guy has talent. He's done dumb things on track, but he's a rookie, so I'll give him a little bit of a leeway. I'm hoping he can stop with that because it's getting some weeks it's been kind of embarrassing. I'm trying to root for him when he just walls himself off of Ty Majeski's freaking nose. That was bad. So hopefully he can get a ride. Because it's bullshit that he's even in a threat to lose it. Yeah, Haley Deegan just lugs around doing like almost nothing for 3 years. But because women, she's just hanging around. Also, Logano, you're not getting a lead from me. If you're gonna get by me, you're gonna do some of that NASCAR heat, like AI dive bomb. Because I am not gonna let you get the lead from me when JC's watching. That only happens when he's not here. Just to make it bittersweet for him. So yeah, we're actually holding on. We're holding our own pretty well. It's kind of turned into a bizarre 550 package. Yeah, like 550 package race with all the cars clumped up. I liked it when it was just me, Harvick, Bill Elliott, and Kenseth. Not only 2 of those 4 should actually be in this race. Yeah, I don't think that's the thing. At least from my experience at practice, I could never really pull away. It was always just about 2 tenths ahead of them. I just never could. I mean, unless lap traffic plays a factor, I don't really see myself pulling away. The HRM car, it's possible. I hope that happens. That'd be really cool. Because obviously Josh Berry's not going to be in. He's either pretty much guaranteed to be in the 4 car, or he might be in the 10 car. Well, that's for like 2025 maybe. Okay, I think it's like all but confirmed he's going to probably be in the 4 car. So yeah, that'll leave the 8 car open, and it'll be cool to see him there. But I don't know. I mean, he really has to. This is the part of the season where he's got to like prove himself to be worthy of being considered like an Xfinity ride. He's got to start running like much better, getting top 10 runs, not wrecking himself, and really proving his worth. Like this is the part of the season where I think he's going to have to do that. He's made his dumb mistakes. He's gotta kick some ass now. Also, Kyle Larson just might have led that lap. That kind of pissed me off. But aw, Briscoe and Larson together. Oh, that is shockingly realistic. It's kind of terrifying how accurate that is right now. But yeah, we were almost 1-4 through the race. One yellow. I went in there way too deep, but I'm getting pushed. I'm still getting pushed. We're back into the lead. And it seems like it takes about maybe 20 laps to catch lap traffic, so we still got around another 10 or 15 laps before we actually start getting to that point. Jeremy has been off. Well, it doesn't help when you have Brandon Jones, who's just a wrecking ball. And Jerem really just keeps imploding in on itself. They keep wrecking their own drivers. Allgaier is like really the only one that's been like a good noodle. So, hooray to him. Briscoe. That's a bizarre way to word it, JC, but I agree. Then JC changes it to a banana. I don't... JC just literally... JC, you can't just post yourself in chat. That's messed up. Well, now we got Logano to deal with. And now we still got 2 cars 2 by 2. Am I just that slow that I'm just holding people up? I mean... I don't know. It's just bizarre. And why is it a pack race? Why do I have to block the bottom? Oh, yeah, doing all right. Any different faces back there behind me? It's Harvick, Hamlin's. I guess technically Hamlin's new. I mean, he was up in the top 5 earlier, but he's not been really in any chance to try to get the lead. My phone blew. And I lost all of my concentration from that. So now Briscoe's going to lead some laps. Now Logano's going to push. I have to accept help from Logano, which is the most demoralizing thing any human male could ever want. He's still doing it. What happened in Thunder 4 season? I've just taken a break from it. I think I've kind of burnt myself out on playing it so much, so I'm just kind of taking a break from it. So looks like we'll get back and lead. We'll lead that lap. I'm hoping we can lead the most laps. Last time I did this was Heat 5 at Darlington, and I did not lead the most laps. That was kind of an interesting, bizarre thing. Outside. I do remember earlier in this race, if you remember, me and Briscoe were battling for 9th. And we were side by side for a long time. And Logano finally got to my inside. Hopefully Logano chokes on that. I feel like I'm going to pay for saying all this shit. Harvick. Okay, good. I don't want to be eating an extra M&M if I don't have to. Yeah, we're just kind of... It's just been kind of this weird pack race. I don't understand it.
Got a car coming high now.
Inside, just keep on the bottom. You should have enough for a run to... I mean, if Harvick wants to push me, we'll get the lead. There we go. Back into the lead we go. I kind of forgot in 2018, because during like the whole rain delay stuff, for Xfinity, they were showing a bunch of radioactive Charlotte races and All-Star stuff, and at least with the Coke 600, I kind of forgot Kyle Busch led 300 plus laps of this race in real life in 2018. Don't remember that. It was one of those races. Kind of curious how many cars I can lap though. That other run they got to about 25 cars, at least 25th place. So it'll be interesting to see what I can do if I'm allowed to have a long green flag run. Don't really know what I can do to make the car faster because the grill tape is about as high as it can go. It's at like 255, so I don't think I can really add more to it without making it explode. And the car is just loose enough where it's pretty good. I mean, it definitely seems like it takes a little bit, maybe about 5 or 10 laps for it to kick in. And then it stops getting like that really extremely loose feel. It, like entering the corner and it drives a lot better. So it's, I mean, it's about perfect. And now we got them being side by side. That's actually for once holding them up. So that helps me out a good bit. Kansas now takes over second. I'm flipping through the leader thing because it's hard to navigate that sometimes. I was looking at chat and I messed up my corner. And that's how we'll lose the lead. And now, no, I know what the... I knew what that game wanted me to do. It wanted me to go 3 wide in the middle. I was not having it. I had that bad freaking juju feeling. And I decided, you know what? I'm not going to fall for it. And I almost still did because I clipped Harvick and I almost thought I was going to wreck him. Also, I redlined there. That was just odd. Okay, let's get back down the bottom. There we go. Okay. Next caution, I am taking this hoodie off because it is getting too damn warm and sweaty in here, and I don't need that. Caution-free race. Well, I don't think I was going to eat a whole bag of M&Ms to begin with, but you know what? I was committed to the bit. I just braked there. That was embarrassing. That probably was better than me just hitting the banking and just freaking out. So it weirdly enough worked out. I just have to kind of slowly work our way back up to the front. Parks up on the outside, so that'll be an easy pass. Same with Briscoe, because now they're slowing up. And we got the preferred lanes, so there we go. Nice, smooth, effective pass. He's going to give me a push. That's going to help me out. Getting a glorious run through the front straightaway. I gave Kyle Larson a bump. Don't wreck him. Okay, we're good. Okay. No front nose damage. Alright, we're good. Briscoe's willing to help me once more. Well, that's definitely not a snooze fest, JC. JC can give this a good, like, stream review, like a 7.5. It's hard to look at chat, though. The TV and then the monitor are too far away. And I tried to, like, maybe, like, connect the Switch to the main PC that I use, but it only has one normal HDMI output. It doesn't have 2. So I can't even do that. I didn't think when I was getting this monitor I was ever gonna consider getting a Switch. So it was just never a consideration that I was ever gonna be playing NASCAR games on a Switch because it did not exist yet. They're getting pretty close to lap traffic, so this could be the tipping point where we start to actually have a bit of a lead.
Car outside, hold your line. All clear.
Unless Kansas wants to push me, thank you for that.
Got a headlight out on your bumper. All clear, nothing out back.
Okay, that he almost pushed me into the outside wall. That was going to be really, really bad. Now we just got to deal with Larson again. I don't know if I'm going to get help from Kenseth or what. We got the draft. We got the suck.
Careful, still there.
Kenseth can get another push. Luckily, these pushes have not just wrecked me somehow, some way.
Stay on the
That's
bottom
another
right
glorious bit of persistence. Push me into the lead. Just about the lead. Getting pretty close to lap traffic, so that's another thing that could hold them up. So that's another thing we can look out for.
All clear. Got one up top. At your bumper. Clear high, clear.
Finally, we have a car length. We got a little bit of breathing room. We'll be pitting here in about the next 10 to 12 laps, maybe.
That one looking up top.
Kansas is just going to be a badass to try to pass me on the outside.
Still
Which
there.
is what I've always said. If they're going to pass me, they got to do it on the outside. And he's literally going to do just that. That's going to kind of piss me off because it just works so effortlessly. It's a little hokey pokey there. Not a fan of it.
Got a car coming high right now. Car outside, hold your line.
It's crazy because even on just normal tire wear is pretty tame. By the time I pit, my tire was only at like around a 40%, so it's not even really that awful. So that's just interesting to think about.
Top of 3.
And that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That is very, very bad. Being 3 wide in the middle. I just got side drafted. I felt that. The car just like stalled. Let's just get back down the bottom. Let's just avoid all that. That was going to be really bad. Logano dropped out the face of the earth. I don't know what happened to him, but I like it.
Still there.
Now here comes Biffle. Biffle, the moving chicane, being a bro again, helping us out. Gonna get us by, it's gonna help us hold up Harvick, and there we go. Back to P2. And that really messed up Kyle Larson. And of course, that awkward moment when Biffle's getting outrun by BJ McLeod. Oh god, how the mighty have fallen. That's just embarrassing. Briscoe's gonna get held up. Thank you, McLeod. Well, that's a wall of lap cars right there. So Kansas is going to get held up no matter what lane he goes in. So this is our chance to strike. This is our cheesing moment. He's getting held up. All right, beautiful. He's getting held up high. We'll just go down low. Hooray for human intelligence that I have. I don't even know if I said that right, but that was really embarrassing. Back to the lead. Got a good gap on Kansas now. We can just pull away. We almost have a second. That buffer is just absolutely glorious. That's such bull crap, but I'll take it. Hopefully we can hang on to this lead until more lap traffic comes in the way because we're almost there. But that held them up tremendously. Like, good lord. That is just... I feel like I should blur the screen. It's so bad. And we got a 1.6 second lead. Now it's 1.7. 1.8. Oh my word. That's pretty disgusting. Hey, hello. Thank you. My name is John for the 5 super chat. I appreciate that. Trying to read it. I might just let the thing just read it out so I don't wreck myself.
When are you gonna play some more Wreckfest vlogs?
I'm glad you mentioned Wreckfest, because I was thinking about it. I always wanted to do something for Wednesdays, like a Wednesday live stream. You know, I was going to do something with Wreckfest. I just haven't gotten to it. But it is on the radar of doing something with that. So keep your eyes peeled for a Wednesday at some point. Because I'll definitely do something with Wreckfest on a Wednesday. It'll be on PC, so there's that too. But thank you for the 5. My name is John. I always appreciate that. It means a lot as usual, and all that mushy, kind word stuff. Oh man, we're gonna be pitting here very shortly. We're almost at our pit window. We almost have a 4-second lead because of all lap traffic. It really, really affected them this time compared to the first part of the run. Or we could get a yellow and ruin all of that. Alright, thanks, game. So everyone's going to be pitting. We'll do the same. Actually, let me get a drink first. Now I got to take 2 M&Ms. Two cautions. That means We had 2 cautions in a 100-lap span. So that means we were on route for 6 yellows. That scares me. So 2, actually, am I showing that right? 2 M&Ms. I just want to prove it, so I'm not like faking it. I don't know how I would fake it, but there you go. How? This is that's doable. I'm just scared when it gets like beyond 5. So yeah, we'll pit. Damn, just when I had a good lead too. Now all that's gone.
Starter's got the flag in hand.
Now I'm pissed.
All right, we're coming to green.
Now my mouth is all chocolatey.
Got one outside.
It's making it hard to talk. I did shift. Yeah, well, I guess it was just a tire failure. I mean, nobody technically DNF'd. They still did all the way down there, so I guess they're still going. But yeah, as you see, we always get like just a massive start. That's an easy half a second. So if it comes down to some crazy green-white checker, we could probably hang on and get the win, but I don't know beyond that. Yeah, just like that, they just caught back up again. So all I can really do is just hold the bottom, try not to hit the curb or whatever, or the banking. Apron. I can't use my terminology.
One back, looking outside. He's outside. He's
They're
outside
trying.
there by himself. Clear low here,
So
bud.
it probably won't be until lap 127 until we catch lap traffic again. Maybe somewhere around then. So for now, just gotta try to hang on, hit my marks, not hit the apron, and try to survive. I forgot to take my hoodie off, so that's a big hurdle I'm gonna have to deal with now. They're all over my freaking headlight. They are the headlight on my bumper, as my crew chief would sometimes tell me.
Got one inside. All clear.
In
No
this game.
pressure from behind. Car high here.
And Kenseth,
Clear
that is not good. That's bad. That's just a recipe for disaster. Harvick, stop. Brad Keselowski,
Bottom
hello.
of belt, top of three. Three wide bottom.
Last first challenge for Brad too.
Got one peeking outside.
Damn. Didn't expect him to be up here. He actually survived that gauntlet on the first run. That was like 60 laps, and
Got one coming hard up top. Outside.
he didn't get himself a lap down, so Brad survived quite a bit. So that's pretty damn nuts.
Top's covered. Stay on the bottom.
I got back down the inside. I'm hoping we can get back this spot.
Hold
I
your
hit the
line.
apron, so that doesn't make things any better. And Keds are trying to push me, so that's appreciated.
Outside, all by himself.
I
Got
just
one
fucked
outside
that
now.
up
Bottom lane's
completely.
moving. Three wide.
Ooh, boy, that's bad. That is very bad. Somehow, some way, everyone saved it.
He's moving. Clearing behind.
I'll just keep on going. I'm so fucking tired. I'm messing up all of my corners. I just Ross Chastain. That was kind of amazing. Like, I blinked, and I blinked for too long, and it just messed me up. That's sad, but that is what happened. My reaction time is so freaking bad. Now we're keeping up with them, so that's always good. I don't know what it's been with me lately. I've just been so stressed. I'm so damn tired. It's hard to... My sleep schedule's so fucking broken. I'm kind of amazed I'm even streaming this now because I was really close to not doing it. So, I don't know. That's a whole other, like, video topic in and of itself to talk about.
Got a car coming high now.
But I don't want to dwell on that right now because Brad Keselowski's giving me a massive shot. I guess he just gonna be really quick. I guess I shouldn't be shocked that he did start in the back with me. Usually when AIR starts in the back, it just seems like they get just like magic speed boosts and they're just like incredibly fast. So yeah, we gotta watch out for Brad as well. And he was in the thumbnail. Oh my lord, when does that ever happen? Where the driver that's like running really competitively is also running, like for the thumbnail, is also running really good on the race. That's a stat. That's a good, interesting stat. There we go, nice run. Got the inside of Harvick. My headset is on top of the little dot on my hat, and it's pushing into my fucking brain. There's not much room. There's not much frickin' things left in my brain to frickin' work in general. I don't want it to break it even more. But I fixed it, so it's okay. It just feels so much better. That's the one thing about wearing hats with the headset that sucks. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong. Oh my god. But yeah, we're hanging on to the lead. We're good. Brad's up here. That's scary. Another new face up here is Ross Chastain, so that's kind of terrifying. Good to see RFK. Yeah, I agree. Brad had a hellacious last season, but I'm glad this season's been a good bit better all around for him and the team. So I'm happy to see it. I think when Brad wins, he's going to turn from being kind of a villain to a pretty liked driver. It always happens, even with Kyle Busch. If they go on Kyle Busch didn't really have a losing streak, but I think a lot of it, which would be sad but true, is because Kyle Busch went from Toyota to Chevy, and people are just like, he's a Chevy guy now. We'll like him for that. And then also because he hasn't won. He's not winning as much, so people are just very, very happy for him. I don't know. I think it'll be the same with Brad. I think people are really rooting for Brad to win Atlanta. So I think it'll be a good time. Yeah, I think this is, we're not factoring. I think this is definitely his longest losing drought of his career, to my knowledge. But I'm pretty sure this is his longest losing drought. JC, that's not true. You can't be just spreading fake news like that.
Got one down low now. All right, clear low.
I can't believe I was clear. I was barely clear, but I cleared him. I just want to have another green flag stop again. How is Disco Inferno going to get engaged with this if we can't have more than one green flag pit stop? And also lap traffic, that's another thing too. If that went green, and had a green flag, they had such a good lead. It was such a glorious, like, just amazing moment. And I don't think we'll ever get to that greatness of like a 4-second lead again because of lap traffic. It is pretty cool. Anytime I do stream, there's always a couple people in chat that talk and stuff. That I appreciate that. Thank you for chatting amongst yourself. I wish I could look at chat the whole time. I kind of can't.
All by himself here.
For a multitude of reasons, but Harvick just passed me again. At least at this rate, there's no way. I'll be shocked if I lead over 100 laps, because it always seems like I get the lead and I lose it, like, not too long after. Or maybe I will lead 100 laps, but I'm definitely not going to be leading 200 or anything crazy like that.
Hold your line here. Got one looking up top.
Well, I could say that I was gonna get the lead without Logano's help, so I feel pretty good about that. I really don't want to feel like I got the lead because of Logano, and I didn't. So you know what? Ha, Logano, you're not gonna have that. You're not gonna get that over me. It's not gonna happen. So now, kind of like in the early part of the race, it's just 4 cars just separated from the rest of the field. So it's me, Harvick, Keselowski, and Logano. All of them Fords. I didn't even think about that. That is kind of terrifying. So far, awesome racing. Thank you, David Harman. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. I don't know if you haven't been in chat in a while, but welcome. I missed you. Damn, I should check under that last yellow. I should have checked my. I should check what that bloop on my phone was. Because sometimes it'll be JC, and he'll send me some of the disturbing. He literally did. He literally that man is just absolutely a scary person. He on YouTube there's like the default to most is like the heart eyes, like the hearts have like eyes, and then there's a mouth. And that crazy bastard made an edit of that emoji on his face and replaced his eyes with those heart eyes, and it was pure and unadulterated nightmare fuel. So I'm kind of terrified if he's gonna send me something like that again, or he's gonna be like, I hate the Quaker State car. Literally, I think every week that man tells me, I hate that Daniel Suarez freaking Quaker State car. Urgh, it makes me so mad. That's like, god damn, it's been like a month, no, it's been like 3 weeks now, and that man still tells me every week, I hate that scheme. Okay, that's a lie. He doesn't do that. I'm just like gaslighting people now. Yeah, we're holding on. Things are looking up with the race. Getting pretty close lap traffic. Harvick's gonna get by me for his annual 1 lap led every 5 laps type of deal.
Careful, still there.
Good side by side though. I like that. I don't like that I lost the lead, but it's okay. Lap traffic's gonna come save the day, so it's not all doom and gloom. I was actually wrong in it being 20 laps. It's saying like our 23rd lap. We still have not caught lap traffic, so I am very wrong in that. Maybe it's 30 laps. I don't know. No, look at that! Look at that! Right on cue. JC with the frickin' hard eyes, Star versus the forces of evil, like face smile. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Stay on the bottom right here.
But yep, Jay Calloway did he knew. That man knew what emoji I was talking about. Logano, no. I don't want the satisfaction of getting lead because of you. This man just has to... It's always the frickin' Penske drivers, whether it's career mode and now this. They have to just be in the way. And yes, I will complain that Logano gave me the lead. Look at that crowd. What if they're cheering for you? Well, hell yeah. They're all simps for me. I appreciate that. Well, Biffle's very far off the pace, so that's our first lap car we'll deal with. And that's our first opportunity for us to gain more time on everyone behind me. Just make the pass up here on the high side. I probably could have got away with this thing on the bottom, but, you know, we'll just deal with that. Clear him. Logano's going to get held up. Hooray. That's I guess he didn't really get held up, but it was a valiant effort. Kyoko and Nick were there for you. Oh my god, that would be the most glorious thing ever. I need that so bad. I need that so much. Yes, I support that theory. Well, that's a group of 4 cars right there. That is glorious lap car potential for us to gain time on Logano, so that's good. Actually, 3rd and 4th have kind of lost touch with us, so that's another interesting layer. And I'm catching them again at another just really bad part of the track. I really want to catch them on the back straightaway, but I couldn't do it. So we'll do this. Just, a little bit of up and down. Perfect. Got the spot. We're good. David Reagan's now going to be in the... I had to hit the brakes. Shockingly, no nose damage, but... Christ, that's not good. Logano's getting held up. That actually... Wow, he is just getting held up in both the top and bottom lane. That is what I love to see. We will extend the lead because of that. That brought in Keselowski and Harvick all together. And now we can just kind of gap them a little bit. So that's good. That's funny, Braden Taylor, the thing you're talking about, that type of concept, sort of been done. I mean, not really anime, but Super Smash Brothers, that's, and then Jump Force, it kind of has something like that too. So it technically does exist. Well, we've gained a lot of ground on Logano, so that's very good. I think he might have cleared all... Yes, he did. He cleared all lap traffic. But we got a 2.5 gap, so... I think we'll be okay for a little bit. We got Ty Dillon and Noah Gragson together. That is a very scary combination of just people together in just one shot. Well, Jump Force is literally games based on anime characters, so it's been done.
Still there.
Alright, we'll just go casually 3 wide. Gragson chickened out. That's the most baby bitch thing I've ever seen Gragson do. Dare I say, it's a bit unrealistic for him to do that. Lost a little bit of time. It's still over a second, so it's not too bad. We're a little bit past halfway on fuel. Shockingly close to halfway. We're not even at the 2-hour mark, so that's good. They just called the race. Wow, at 6:30, they didn't even wait till 7 to. All right, well, oh, I guess now I don't have to worry about missing the race by any possibility. So, shocked at how quick it was. I thought they would have waited another half hour, maybe. All day I was hearing that they were going to wait till 7, like Eastern time, and then they just call it early. So. Well, that's not going to help the ratings at all. Well, this is our Coke 600 for tonight. We don't got a real life race, so this is the next best thing. I just want to know how many cars I can lap. That would be really nice to just lap a whole bunch of cars.
Careful, still there.
There on Cody Ware on the outside, no problem. Well, not same with BJ McLeod, I just ran the back one.
Clear down.
Shockingly, no nose damage from that.
Hard from the outside.
Shockingly, that was a lot harder than it needed to be.
Clear all around.
But we got it. We're good.
Focus forward here.
3 p.m. Yeah, that makes sense. There were some rumblings back and forth. It was either going to be at like noon, but I guess 3 p.m. makes sense. When was the last time we had a Coke 600 that was postponed? You know, it was around the daytime. Feels like it's been a really long time. It might be postponed, but at least What If is racing. Hell yeah! See, that's the kind of mentality I like. Murph Turn understands it. Xfinity at 12, okay. I was hearing things too that the Xfinity race might have started at 9 a.m., but okay, 12 makes sense. So the lead has grown. I guess lap traffic continues to affect them. More than I really expected. I didn't think it would get to... Well, yeah, the other one was like 4 seconds, so this isn't nearly as egregious, but... Yeah, it's helping us out. We're leading a bunch of laps. I think we might be able to get to 200 laps led before the end of the night.
Car on the outside now. All the way to the wall.
Yep, you're the NASCAR main event. Hell yeah. Oh, look at them views come in. That is so poetic. It's like, oh, we gotta go to the frickin' leftovers. That's fun. Man, why do I gotta do that to myself? But, hey, hello, Ultimate Dragon. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, this is awkward. I'm gonna have more eyes on me now. This is the main event. Nothing's happening right now. A lot of things were happening the first 100 laps. I'll say that much. It was pretty action-packed. Now it's just kind of chill at the moment. I'm just waiting for pit stops to happen. It's going to happen about 8 or 9 laps. We got to Allmendinger, so that's our 28th car. That's... Yeah, so we're going to have 27. But I think we have 26 on the lap, I think. So we're getting pretty close to lapping new lap cars. I think getting pretty close to it. I guess yeah, I guess that's like another big talking point about is should they raise the fences? I mean, I couldn't see why not. It wouldn't hurt, but that tire flew over it by a ton. Like, I don't know how tall they are, but even if they doubled it, I don't know if that would have kept that tire in the track. I mean, it absolutely got launched. So I don't know. I just, well, it definitely is a very, very extreme, bizarre thing, because those tethers are supposed to keep that tire in place, so it doesn't do that. So I think it's, I don't know. Oh, I think that's it. That's gonna be new car we're lapping. Todd Gillen, 26th. After that, it is 25th. They're a good bit up the road. Luckily, we built up a decent enough lead, so even if Harvick starts to close in on me a little bit, we got a good deficit. Built up that lead. There's still 2 more cars he has to get around, which there's always a good chance he can get held up by them. All I gotta say is the Coke 600 has a tall task to try to surpass the IndyCar race. I mean, the Indy kind of got shit showy, but I mean, 95% of that was like really good. I think, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Xfinity just puts on best Cup, NASCAR race of the weekend. It like almost always does. But last year's was pretty good. I don't know if it'll be as good as last year's, but I think it'll be pretty good. This car works really good at 1.5 miles. I don't think it's gonna be as good as Kansas, but I think it's gonna be like pretty good, I would imagine. Is to invent forest fields. Oh my god. That's a good way to put it. Somebody was saying that they're glad that didn't happen off of turn 4, so I thought about it. I was like, oh yeah, that would have been like modern day 1955 Le Mans. That would have been like pretty bad. Yeah, Harvard closes in a little bit on me right there, so about 4 tenths.
Fuel's gotta be low here. Hit this lap.
I think next time by we'll pit. I think Harvard might try to undercut me, which would technically be smart, but I don't. No, he's not doing that. And the fuel burns more per lap. Apparently we can sputter on 1 lap of fuel, so I'm not gonna take that extra chance to stay out of lap. So green flag pit stops for the 2nd time. People are already heading down pit road, so we'll do the same. I know we can, now I can actually go down pit road and be as aggressive as I want. I really don't got anyone around me to worry about. Well, Squirrel of Joy pits, that might be a bit of a hurdle. There we go. See how much later I can brake, that's at least a car length. And, alright, good. 4 tire stop for fuel. Need more drink. My neck is already getting sore, which is a bad sign. My phone whooped. It's fucking bananas. God damn it. JC, why would you do this? I guess I could have had a Coke, but I don't have a Coke with me. I'd rather just drink water and be hydrated. 15.8 seconds stop. Let me remove 1 sleeve of my jacket. There we go. We consider that as battle damage. So Harvick was about actually it was like 1.8 seconds back. He actually gained time on me during pit stop, so that's interesting. Okay. Harvick he gained time on me. I really didn't expect that. I thought I went down pit road pretty aggressively, and I didn't think I really could have done anything different to gain more time. So, I mean, he's getting held up by Corley Joy. That helps out a little bit. Now we're really got the bank lap traffic on saving the day now. That's the only problem with this car is on the short run. That weird loose feeling it gets. It's really the only complaint. It goes away pretty quickly. So I just have to kind of anticipate or just not get super close to the blue line. So that's really the only thing I have to worry about. We might be lapping new cars, which would be very, very refreshing. Nope, they could even hold up Harvey. That's boring. Take off your pants again. I'm not doing that, JC. No. It's not that kind of party. Okay, Sinner's 24, so that's going to put 23 cars on lead up once we pass them, so looking forward to that. Don't really have too many lap cars, so that's a little bit concerning, but we're actually holding our own. Harvard's been around 7 to 8 tenths behind, so it's not been bad. It's been pretty alright. There we go, get by Cindric.
They're all clear up top.
Alright, now we'll see if he holds up Harvick at all, but we got a decent gap, you know, it's breathable. I am worried if we pit again, I might lose another second, which by that metric I would lose the lead, but, you know, we got 40 laps or something, 45 laps figured out. And
Yellow flag.
God damn it, of course. Of course. So, as promised, 3 M&Ms. I got 2 freaking orange ones and then a brown one. So, that's what we got. So, that's our 3rd yellow. And that took a good bit. Like 60 laps maybe. So, we're just getting like a yellow every 60 laps, it feels like. So, that's our 3rd yellow. So, alright. Oh, okay. Alright. Just pitted, so I know he's going to go down pit road. Kurt Busch is still on lead lap, so good for him. And of course, Cindric's going to get put back on lead lap, so that's boring. Well, some people in the back are pitting that are a lap down. Alright, we're just going to get back to the thing before more people do stuff.
Pull them tight.
M&Ms are,
All right.
for each yellow, I'll have to eat more M&Ms.
Car outside.
So with 1 yellow,
Clear.
1 M&M. 2 yellows, 2 M&Ms, 3 yellows, 3 M&Ms, and it goes on from there. Kind of scared about that. Because I'm not even halfway through the race. I've already had 3 M&Ms. So I'm assuming by the race end, I'm going to need like, it's going to be like 7 or 8. And I don't like that. I start getting, I only eat like maybe 5 at a time maximum. So I'm in my comfort zone currently, but it could go out of it. I'm a little bit scared. That's why, I guess you see it probably in a lot of videos, but that's kind of, I'm not really transitioning to the next topic properly, but that's kind of why I wear my, if I ever wear a hoodie or anything, I always have one arm out of the sleeve and one arm in it. Because I get too hot wearing it that way. And if I have one arm out, it literally cools me down and it balances it out. And it feels better. It works. It just feels comfortable. It's unique, it's bizarre, but you know what? That is just the most me thing ever. Looking at chat. I'm swerving. Alright. Oh, damn. Harvard tried. Any new face in the top 5? No, it's about the same couple people.
Got one on the inside. Look ahead for me here. Clear outside.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about. It's just the late race yellow. I can clearly hang on for about 2 laps, but then after that it gets really hard because clearly they're just really, really fast. But if I was perfect, if I was a robot and got close to that line without hitting it, I probably could hang on, but I can't. Michael McDowell's in the top 5. Don't tell me it's going to be like NASCAR Heat 5 where the game predicted him to win because of weird fuel strategy at the end that made him finish 2nd. Don't tell me that's the reality we're about to set ourselves in. That's going to be a very bizarre simulation. Now he's run 4th. He is just competitive now. We got a little wiggly there, but didn't hit the apron, so we're good. Still hanging on. Look at that. See, look at frickin' Joe Logano doing the most NASCAR Heat AI apron, like cutting, not cutting apron. That could have been bad. That could have been very bad. We dodged a bullet. Here comes Kevin Harvick up on the high side. He's going to take over 2nd. And he's just going to try to pass me on the outside, and I just fucked up that corner. Alright, Kenseth. Push me. Please? There you go. Thank you. What a legend. Not
Got one
quite
up
enough
top.
there to get me a hit, but you know, next corner, or maybe right now.
All right, got a gap. Clear up
There
top.
we go. There we go. Back into the lead we go. Thank you, Kenton, for the push. And there we go. It looks like we're going to get to lap 200 before the 2-hour mark in the stream, so we're on track of the stream being 4 hours. I think last year's was 3 hours, 37 minutes. Kent is going to get the lead here, so... Yeah, actually, me and him pulled away from everyone else behind me for a split second, so that's strange. We'll duck back in. Things are normal now, so we're all good. Michael McDowell's third, so that's freaky. Get the draft.
Still there.
Down low. Didn't really get a good angle in the corner. So last year's stream was 3 hours, 37 minutes. This is probably on track to be about the same, maybe a little bit longer. I don't think we're getting as much yellows as we did last season.
Still there.
So I can't really remember. It was a year ago. We're trying to side draft them, but I don't know if that's working too well. But we got the preferred lane. Shockingly, no other DNFs. There's only just one car.
Clear high behind this.
So the other yellows that we had were just tire blowouts, maybe. Them damn lug nut. Nobody can secure them properly or something, because it happens not too long after green flag cycle. So it clearly can't be a tire issue. It's just a freaking loose wheel because they can't secure the nut on tight enough. Getting to that point now. It's getting stuffy in this room. It's actually, I mean, it's like an 80 plus degree day here. It's like 85, I think, so very warm out. Especially when you don't have the air on for 2 hours, you feel it. Probably doesn't help that I'm playing something that's making me sweaty and it's just eluding heat like crazy. I'm gonna have to start slowly like taking things off at this point just to cool down. I'll get rid of this hoodie after the next yellow. Now we're just kind of stuck in this run where lap traffic's not going to really be a thing. It's going to be hard to really pull away. I guess it's exciting. I guess technically it would be. It's a little more entertaining. So I'm not just running away from it. Now I'm just waiting for lap traffic to be a thing. William Byron's up here. Okay, that's a new face. I haven't seen him up in the top 5. So. Good for, no, I mean, he was leading really early on. But he's finally gotten himself back into the mix of sorts. Which games frustrate you the most? NASCAR 09, Heat Evolution, or Mission?
Inside. Clear behind him.
Frustrating me the most while I'm playing. I mean, obviously, I'm going to probably say NASCAR 9 because that's like the freshest on my mind. Heat Evolution, I don't really remember getting really pissed at it. I think I just kind of embraced the bad in it.
Nobody out back here.
I don't remember anything. I mean, again, that was like really the first Let's Play I was doing. I was doing YouTube like full time. So I don't remember anything. Ignition, I think if we're going by like tier list of frustration, it would be like Evolution would be like number 1, or I guess number 3 if we're going from like lowest to highest. Number 3, then ignition would be 2, and then NASCAR 9 would be like a 1. So, I guess that's how I would rank it. Didn't really expect NASCAR 9 to piss me off as much as it has. I just expected it to be like NASCAR 8, but clearly I was wrong. The JC gave me like one like cursed disc or something. I don't know. That's my explanation for it. But good question though. Thank you for asking though.
Headlight out on your bumper here. Bottom's clear.
That's my first apron hit or grass hit. So took almost 200 laps. We finally tapped the grass slightly. Yeah, NASCAR 9 is brutal. I didn't expect it to be that way, but that is just the situation. There should be another NASCAR 9 stuff coming out maybe Tuesday. Or maybe Wednesday, I'm not sure, because now with the race being postponed, I'll have to do the race review and stuff on Monday. So maybe I won't have a gameplay up. I mean, I think I will have a gameplay up on Monday. So I guess it'll be like a double upload of sorts. So I guess there's that. The NASCAR 9 will probably be on Tuesday if I had to guess. Or maybe Wednesday, I'm not sure. So far, we're just hanging on. We're almost on the same straightaway as the lap cars, so that's going to be nice to get by them and start to build a gap on everyone else. Larson's back up in the top 5, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's up there. Okay, good for him. We're shockingly holding our own a lot better this time than the other attempts. I don't know why that is. Almost wrecked myself. That was almost going to be peak karma. I keep getting so tense. I can't just keep putting my hands or my arms on the armchair. Sometimes it's good just to, loosen up. I'm so tense. My neck is so tense. Like, calm down. That was a weird turn 4 there, but we're okay still. So this time, instead of it being a 4-car blanket, now it's 5, so there's that.
Got a headlight out on your
Poor Greg
bumper.
Whipple's just so off the pace. We're going to lose the lead. We'll leave that lap, though. Don't really think I can clear him.
All by himself here.
Oh, if I tapped him, it got tight. It's weird when you hit someone at that angle. Gets the car a little tight. But, we're okay. We dropped back to 3rd. Got back down the bottom lane. Oh, gave Kenseth the shot. Please keep going straight. Kenseth. I backed off for him a little bit. Look, freaking Larson don't care. He's just going to send me. Alright, now that worked out. That could have been way worse. It seemed like it took a while, but they did get by me.
Got one inside.
Am I really going to send it 3
Clear down
wide?
one.
Yes, I am. I'm freaking balls out. Kyle Larson went with me, too. He's even following me. What a Chad.
Coming at you
Thank
out
you.
here.
Oh my god, that just... Kenseth, it's just...
All the way to the wall.
There is just no chill going on right now. We're all trying to lead lap 200 to get that extra, like, $100,000 bonus that they used to do back in the day. I remember that from the Wilkesboro race. That was
Headlight out on your
a
bumper.
fun period of time.
Inside.
Side drafting, and that kind of actually worked out really good. Holy crap. Wow, that... I didn't expect it to work that well.
Still there. Got one down
Alright, well,
low now.
we're still going to be stuck on the outside. And we can get back down to the side. Perfect, cut down low. That was all perfectly executed. Now we're going to have a new last place car, or at least the slowest car on track, and that's going to be Timmy Hill. So it is no longer Greg Biffle, shockingly. And Kenseth is just on the outside, going to get held up probably, so this is going to help us out big time. Or not. Never mind. Alright, well, I'll just have to pass it on the bottom line then. Yeah, or we'll just split them. Just make it even more complicated. I got the bottom lane now, so that's good. Will Byron give me a push, though? Not yet, but we're close to getting there. It's very rare that this race has been boring. I feel like it's been a pretty good race. There are only really 2 instances where I pulled away, and it was really because of lap trapping, but we might have a third instance. Lap 195. I can't wait for this race to be over so I can take a nap. I'm so damn tired. Catching a big group of lap cars. Another really bad spot for me to catch them. There's really nowhere for me to go. This is... Oh god, this... Alright, let's just go up high. Just go up high and make these passes. They're going to be stuck on the bottom. So we'll just, I was not trying to make that freaking... I was not trying to clear myself like that. That was not part of the plan. Trying to migrate up high there, didn't quite work, but... And that's front nose damage, that's not good. Alright, we're going to need lap traffic to really hold them up, because we're going to have to repair that. That's like an extra second of damage on pit road. So we're going to need at least a 3-second lead to be comfortable with leading again. So that's the bar. That's what we need to achieve. There's not many lap cars though to really take advantage of that. Or for me, yeah. So I'm scared. Well, they are holding them up a lot more than I really expected. Out of two measly cars, I didn't expect all that, so that helps us. Did not mean to door him. But he's good, he kept going. We're just about there to halfway. Then I could kind of do like my own Michael Two Scoops of Duke mid-race report. Yeah, still about a second to the good. Again, I need about a 3-second lead maybe, or something like that to where I know I can make the hang on to the lead. Alright, well, it is official. It is halfway. So we'll do a little bit of a mid-race report presented by M&M's, because that's the car I'm sponsored by. So, how to recap the first half so far. We started last, worked our way up through the field. Our first caution came around lap 66. And it was pretty good. Like I said, we were moving up through the field. We got up to 4th. And we were just kind of hanging on, just riding around them. And then once we got the lead, it's just been kind of a little bit of what we've just been seeing up till now, where I get like a good start, pull away for a bit, then as the run goes on, it turns into about a 5-car blanket or 4-car blanket, and then like that's the closest car to us, and everybody else just kind of falls off. We've had some green flag pit stops, M&M eatage. We only had 3 yellows in the first half, so That tells me, by the trends, this should at least be a 6 caution race. So that's nice. I think our longest green flag run has been about 66 laps, so it's been basically since the first original stint. We lapped up to about 24th, maybe.
Still there.
So it's been.
Car outside.
I would consider it a pretty action-packed, intense race. There's been very few moments where it's been dull. So I think this race has done about everything it could provide for a 100% race. So
All the way up. Get
I'm
up,
happy with
get
that.
up, clear high.
Rivals doesn't always produce great racing at certain tracks, but otherwise it's been pretty good. That has been WhatiFRacing's mid-race report presented by M&M's. Hashtag I'm kicking Roots' ass at this track compared to what he did in inside line where he couldn't handle anything and he had like 30 yellows. That freaking Muffin Man doesn't understand the greatness that I exude, and I don't even think that's a word. We got about second lead on Kansas, so that's not bad. Pit stops will be happening in about another 6 laps maybe. Now that we've gotten to the halfway point, it does feel like you get this,
All the way up. Get up, get up.
I don't know
clear
what the
high.
feeling is.
I will looking up top.
Motivation, or like second wind, where it's just like, okay, I can do this. We made it this far,
Clear outside.
I can do it. Seeing that I completed that many laps, it makes me feel better. And we completed, we just hit the 2-hour mark, and I just hit lap 206, so it's definitely going to be slightly under 4 hours. So that's good. At least based on the track record, that's about the route it's going to be going. So now we got William Byron up to 3rd. Really about the same top 5. There's really no major difference. Except for Michael O'Dowd, who was up there for a little bit. But yeah, really the biggest, newest one is William Byron. He's really the first, other than maybe the first 10 laps of the race, he really hasn't been up in the top 5. So, he's kind of made a weird comeback. Have we had an AIL yet? We've had 3. The last one I had was around lap 170. I think. Maybe it's not because we're pretty low on fuel. So maybe it's around lap 160 maybe. I don't know. It's been a good bit. This is gonna be our 3rd green flag pit stop, so that's kind of cool. We don't have the 3-second lead that I wanted, which is a little bit concerning. I feel like we're gonna lose a lot of time during the pit cycle because I just have to repair that damage. So that's kind of concerning.
Outside.
We lost a second normally, just entering pit road and stuff.
All right,
So
clear all around.
we might lose the lead by about half a second or something, maybe. Just assuming. Not really positive, but I just got this weird feeling. Unless, Kenzie gets held up by Corolla Joy by like a good second or something.
Hey, we're low on fuel here.
Well, Inside Line's a lot crazier of a game with the AI. That much I know for sure. Though if I were to actually run it, do qualifying, do everything that Michael 2 Scoops of Duke did, I could probably, destroy the field. Also, Kenseth pitted. He actually short pitted. That was actually really smart in his part, so. That's, I think we're going to probably lose the lead after this cycle. So all we have to do now is just enter pit road down as aggressively as possible and just hope for the best. I'm actually starting to sputter before I hit. Didn't expect that, but. Alright. The standard 4-tire stop. Coming to the last slap on the F. That would be. Oh my god, that would be tragic. Woods always has like the craziest luck I've ever seen from anyone. I never really came across anyone that had so much like bizarre shit happen to them in a race. So that's a 16-5. I think we're going to probably lose the lead after all this. I think Kenz's going to probably cycle back out in front of me. So, interesting development. So we'll see how this, progresses.
You're clear of pit road.
Don't know where he's at. I don't want to just wreck myself looking behind me. It's kind of hard to do.
Looking outside now.
But I don't see him. I think we actually got... Yeah, we got out scot-free. Alright, that's way better than I really expected. I didn't... Alright, that's kind of a shock. Don't know what Gregson's doing, so I'm just going to stay up high, just in case he pits. He does not, so that's kind of wasting my preferred lane, but it's okay. Kyle Larson looks like he's going to cycle up a second. Interesting. I guess that's one thing that's nice about the game is that, yeah, I do have pretty decent pit logic, so you can do a long race and things don't just explode. Oh my god, I think Larson just got, like, brake checked by a lap car. Or someone leaving pit road or something. I just saw a car just, like, swerve into his lane.
Still there.
Yeah, we got about the same leads I had before. Almirola staying out a lot longer, so I think he was one of those people that pitted or something before yellow, or he's on. I know he's definitely on a different strategy. Same with Cindric. So be interesting to see how that would develop. That's a very aggressive slide from tapping the apron there. We got a good lead on Larson. We don't have any more lap traffic to bail us out, so I think we're going to probably start to lose time. Another car goes down through. That's Corey LaJoy. I think we're getting pretty close to lapping more new lapped cars. That's exciting.
Heads up on them. They're coming this time.
Yeah, there they go down through. That definitely took a couple more laps than I really thought. So I'll be back into the lead. We might be able to lap them again. I'm not really sure. Yeah, Kansas, shockingly, was the first to undercut, first to pit, and that top five got completely dorked by everyone else. That's just bizarre. I got more people in the back pitting. There's just more weird strategy happening than I can even keep track of anymore. And to be fair, Larson is kind of reeling me in a little bit. It was 1.7, it's 1.6, so yeah, he's a little bit quicker. That's Almirola. That might be a new lap car. That'll be exciting. He's on newer tires, so I don't know if that's going to help us out or not. That's 23rd. Ooh, new lap. I'm always up for lapping new cars. That top five is really spread out. Way more than I expected. That's a pretty wildly separated top five. Usually it's been pretty close up to this point, but now it's just gone off the deep end.
Still there.
And we lapped down Morales, so that's another car we can lap down. Don't know what else we can lap or any. I don't know what other ones to look out for. Kurt's been like on the cusp of going a lap down this whole race, so he might be another one we can lap, which would be very heartbreaking.
Careful. Still there. All clear. Nothing out back.
I gotta calm down. Again, too tensed up. I have to calm down. just lapped both. Oh, I wish I could. I mean, the AI are pretty good in this game, at least at this track, so I don't think I can. That's just simply not possible. I hit the back of Timmy Hill. That was dumb.
Stay low. Outside, outside. All right, you're clear.
Now we're just kind of stuck in no man's land for a while. We don't really got any more lap cars to really race with. Not too many for Larson to get held up, so yeah, it's just kind of stable. It's just stable around 1.7. It went up to 1.8. And that might be because of lap cars. I'm not really sure. I think you can really tell just the difficulty with the field. It's just once you get around the 22nd to 20th, that's where the competition gets a lot tougher. And obviously, it's taking much longer to start lapping them. So it's funny how that works. It's gone officially stuffy in this room. I still have not taken the hoodie out. That's kind of my fault. I was too focused on getting a drink. Now it's 2 seconds. Big lap traffic's finally coming into play for him a little bit. Torres about to go lap down. I think I see Kurt up there. He's in that big wad of cars. Torres is going to go a lap down. Goodbye to him. Rip and Repperoni to him.
All clear.
And I think it might be Tyler Reddick up there. We got the 27, so I know that's not a new lap car, but Tyler Reddick might be a new one. Larson's about 2 seconds back, so the lead has grown a little bit. Not anything crazy. I think it'll grow a lot once we get to this group of lap cars, because he's eventually going to have to deal with it too. Alright, that's Gregson. That's not a new one. Eric Jones is up there. That's another. That's a new one. That's going to suck to put him a lap down though. Dang it, why? Now I'm like lapping cars I like. That's kind of heartbreaking.
Still there.
Gonna left throw a little bit, just take it a bit easy so I can get down the bottom. Perfect.
Outside, all by himself.
There we go. Alright.
Clear all around.
Making progress. Hello, David Reagan. I was going to say goodbye, David Reagan, but we didn't get to him quick enough. There we go.
Still there.
Got two petty GMS cars side by side. We're just going to go down low. And there's Jones.
Still there.
There we go. Now Larson's got to deal with all the lap cars, so he's going to probably get held up a ton. Now we're kind of in clean air for a bit, so really don't have a whole lot else to talk about. I mean, I guess I technically do, because I never shut up tonight for whatever reason. Otherwise, you know, it's been not too bad. Hey, NASCAR 48. Thank you for, holy shit, what a milestone. 2.5 years of being a member. Well, thank you so much for that. Thank you for the super highlighted YouTube sticker thing that they do. I appreciate that. Thank you for sticking around and being part of the channel for so long with that. That's appreciated. And welcome to the stream. As you have tuned in to probably the, not gonna lie, probably the dullest part of this stream. It's been relatively good for a very long time. It has gotten to the dull part. I mean, Larson's kind of lurking back there, about 2 seconds back. He might be faster than me, I don't know, but lap traffic is just holding them up. Now we're just kind of chilling. This definitely has to be our longest green flag run of the day. I think it's about 60. It might literally be our 70th lap. So that's our longest one, which I think our longest one before then was 66. So that's a stat. Oh, yep. See, right on cue. Once Larson got to that bunch of lap cars, then all of a sudden we just gained 2.5 seconds almost. That's disgusting. That is very, very putrid. Next car up to lap is 20th place now. All race long I've seen Kurt. He's always just literally been 20th. He's just been the definition of mid this whole race, so he could be our next target. Pun intended, because Kurt Busch, Jimmy Spencer rivalry. Jimmy Spencer was in a target car. I know, I'm just a pocket full of tricks. Don't know who's those next group of cars. Can't tell. Too far back. Kenta 2 was running second for a while. Is not in the top 5 anymore. That's very bizarre. He was the first person to pit. Like, he did the glorious undercut, and it didn't benefit him at all. That's even more bizarre. Larson has finally gotten around lap traffic. There's really not any big groups of them anymore like before. It's very, very spotty now, so he might start to reel me in a little bit, but the gap is just too severe. It looks like that's going to be another random car, not really for position, or at least a new car to lap. It's just BJ McLeod. That's boring. I know what Greg's. It might. I can't tell. Yeah, it might be. Oh, it's Corey LaJoy. Okay, never mind. I just almost gave myself nose damage. That was going to be embarrassing. Had no reason to do that, but I guess I didn't do it enough. Oh, it's Landon Castle. Okay, never mind. Back end looked a lot like someone else.
You're clear.
Well, I guess the car condition's all too good, so that's fine. Or more time we're gaining. Oh my god. Larson just cannot, for the life of him, escape lap traffic. think finally we're going to lap Kurt. I think he's the next one up there. That's going to be heartbreaking. I don't want to do it. But my sadistic side just wants to see how many cars I can put a lap down, so I have to do it. We only have about 158 to go. This has flown by. It feels like it. I'm kind of disgusted how this race has gone down. I didn't expect this. I did the 50% race. It was pretty action-packed like the whole time. So it's finally gotten to that point where we're just kind of checking out. We have almost a 5-second lead. Almost at the, I don't know what mile mark this would be, but, or we get a yellow. Wow. Wow, right on cue when I was just talking. We almost had a second green flag pit stop, too. And Kurt got saved from going a lap down. Now I get to have some drinks, snacks. It all works out. That's our 4th yellow. So, 4 M&Ms. Let's see what we get. 2 orange, 1 green, and 1 yellow. So, that's what we have. So, shock's only been 4 yellows this deep, but... Yum. So, we'll pick, get our 4 tires and fuel. Alright. Hellman gained 2 spots. Kansas dropped 3.
Drive safe. Be smart. Keep your head on straight. Be ready. Be ready. Get going here. Car outside. All clear. All
Lap
clear.
248.
No behind.
So what's interesting... What's interesting is that we have about 153 to go. I don't think we're gonna go green the whole way. So it might be 2 pit stops. It might be 3. It's cutting it pretty close. The only thing I can really do at this point is stay out as long as I can. Just hope for the best. So I don't know. We'll see. Still 1 car at DNF. I'm kind of amazed. I know I have it on infrequent, but I really expected more DNFs or something. Gallant took second. We have a bit of a gap. They're still side by side. I think they're just side drafting the crap out of each other, so they're just not able to catch me. Which is good for me. I'll take it. Should I'm just hitting my lines a lot better? I don't really know. Yeah, that worry earlier on in the race, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to lead 200 laps. I think with that long green flag run, I think I probably achieved it. Probably lit over half the race, at least, if I had to guess. Definitely it's not going to be 300. It might be maybe around 250. Just assuming. I wonder how many laps we'll get to by the 3-hour mark in the stream. Because we got to about like 180, I think originally. No, it was like 206 originally. That would be pretty insane if we could finish it before 3 hours. I really don't think we'll be able to finish it off in the next 35 minutes. That doesn't seem possible.
All the way to the wall. Got a car coming high now.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying I don't know about that. I'm just
Car high here. Careful.
thinking this goes green. Basically 30 seconds a lap.
Car there on the outside.
Maybe 320. Another
Hold your line
40
here, got one
minutes.
up top.
35 minutes or something. I don't know. It's hard to do math when I'm like focusing. Now we're back to the standard, you know, 2-car battle or 2x2 epic battle. And Logano's gonna push me, so that's gonna make me feel guilty about all of this.
Car on the outside now.
And now I'm gonna get outrun on the outside, on the back straightaway even. Like that's just bizarre.
Stay on the bottom.
And I'm gonna lose second up on the high side. All right. And once again, Briscoe and Larson, 1-2, just like real life. That's disturbing. The coincidence is it's too damn strong. Versus Blaney, your rival. This is a standard race now, so unfortunately Blaney will not be a rival.
Careful, still there.
That would be interesting in normal race now stuff. You can pick and choose what rivals you would want in it. Then you could just make a full field full of rivals. That would be kind of, batshit crazy. But that would be a good implement of the rival system that they literally named this game after. But they didn't, because it would be too much work.
Hard from the
Hello,
outside,
Chastain.
outside.
Haven't seen him up here in the
Clear
top
high,
5 in quite a while. But yeah, now we're just third. Briscoe and Larson just drove around me on the outside. That was pretty freaking nuts. As long as we stay with them, I think we'll be okay. We'll get to them eventually. Especially with the power of Joey Logano, or whoever's behind me giving me a push or something. I redlined kind of early there. That was
Stay on the bottom.
kind of strange. Used to it being right at the last second, not. It happened a little bit earlier, that's all I was trying to say. Don't want to be pushing someone. Luckily, the AI have been pretty good about taking a push. They don't just freak out, so that's been nice. I'm not feeling the vibration, which I should be feeling, so that's a great sign that the batteries are gonna probably die. So there's some fucking comedy gold waiting for that bullshit to happen. That's an amazing run there. Good God. All right, well, I did say we'll get back in lead eventually. I didn't expect that. That was kind of a shock. Didn't expect to block him, but that kind of worked. Kind of been the trend for most of this race, a 4 or 5 car blanket for the lead. Eventually it starts thin out, but it's like the first wave. you start to realize who's like top 5 or something. I don't know. It's just funny how that plays out. Man, this is like the curse. The curse of me. I'm too good. I'm too freaking good. I'm left in these positions where there's just not a whole lot happening. I hate it. Why did I have to be cursed to be good? This is just a nightmare now. Bad apron hit. Once we get to lap 300, it's going to feel really good, because then it's only going to be 125% length race, and then that'll be it.
You've got room. You're all clear. Inside.
Harman gets down to the sides. We'll just let him go. Back down the bottom. Perfect. Have to wait to get a run on him again, which might be literally right now. Didn't even make contact. I made contact with the apron though. Bet your sweet dollar I'll hit the frickin' apron before I hit another car.
Hard from the outside, outside.
And they just all get in line to drive right around me. That's some conspiracy shit if I've ever seen it. Well, I don't know.
Still there.
I mean, we're gonna get a run here. Cut down low, 3 wide. Okay, that was actual contact with ours. My bad.
Looking inside.
And he's gonna get it back. That's probably the biggest amount of karma I probably deserve from that. He hit me back after that.
Yellow's out. Back her down.
Alright, that's kind of an unexpected yellow. Didn't expect it that early. Usually it takes almost entire green flag runs. So that's 5 M&Ms. This is where I usually stop. I don't usually eat 5 at a time, so I'm right at my limit. And I'm sure we'll get more within... Alright, so there we go. We got... What do we got here? 2 brown M&Ms, a blue one, red one, and a yellow. So, alright. Everyone's staying out. Another person gets on the lead lap. Some people in the back are pitting. Interesting. Don't know how that strat's going to work. Alright, well. Check it out.
Be smooth out here. Let's have a good day.
Well, I don't know how that's going to work out for them.
Go, go, go. Got one looking low.
There's too many damn M&Ms. It's hard to talk when you have a bunch of M&Ms. I'm kind of doing it. Alright, this is where I start getting concerned, because I don't eat 5 more M&Ms at a time, but some on DNF. That's our second DNF since Bill Elliott on like lap 66. NASCAR third. Oh my god. Oh my god. Take an M&M for each yellow at Bristol at NASCAR 20. I don't even... It would get to a point where I would be putting like 70 plus M&Ms in my mouth, and I don't even think I can do that. It just would not be possible. Or I would do something where it's like every 10 yellows, then I eat 5 or something, and then it like ramps up from there. But even then, that would still be a shit ton. Mouth is too chocolatey. I'm drowning in my own words. I didn't have a rule where I can't take a drink, but I didn't think that far. Those cars that pitted might have actually had the most genius strategy. I mean, if it goes green the whole way, I think that they might win the damn race, but I really, really doubt we're going to go 130 laps without a yellow, so... Yeah. Diabetes wouldn't sue you. It would. It definitely would. I have still yet to conquer 2013 Bristol. I think Roots has. I haven't. That's the one thing he has on me. And shockingly, he doesn't use it against himself. Or at least against me. Like, he's got a gold mine of roast potential. And he doesn't use it. That man has such a easy... He gets so easily roast me, he just doesn't.
All the way to the wall.
That man's probably lurking in chat with his freaking, like, Google Doc pen. His, like, you know... His, Groucho Marx looking freaking... That's not nice. His Groucho Marx freaking glasses and... writing stuff down. I'm such a shit. I'm such a shit. If we can break is insane. I mean, I probably could if I wreck a lot on purpose, but I usually, when I really try on 2013, I only really get, I think the max I've ever gotten was like 75 or maybe 80 yellows. So, if I try to not break the record, I won't be able to break it. That doesn't make sense.
Got one outside now.
That's an apron hit. And she drove right around me. And me and Larson just checked out from the field. Damn, I didn't even notice that. Wow. Okay, he's clearly got a hot rod. That's a second. What happened back there? How is Eric Jones fifth? Oh, yeah, he was maybe one of those people that pitted. I didn't really think them taking tires would have been that big of an advantage. Interesting. How do most of the core guys like drive through Dale and Cody? Dale Reynolds, he basically is raising a kid. He has his own family essentially, so he's just really busy. Cody is still making videos. I mean, he was just at the Brickyard today, where he was at the IndyCar race. Drive-through is still around. I mean, all these people are. I mean, so I guess technically, except for Dale, they're all still around doing other stuff. That's another like good Saturday story time video. Is the stories of Core season 1 and 2 and all those things that happen. But that'll be a fun video to talk about one day. I want to first get through all the NASCAR online gaming stuff.
Still there.
So that'll be like episode 7 or something, I don't know. I'm glad people seem to like my Saturday storytime video. That was cool. I'm happy to see that, so it gives me an incentive to keep doing it.
Still there.
Also, me and Larson are just casually just battling for the lead, as Eric Jones is just casually in the top 5. That's cool.
Looking outside now.
That was really close to that blue line. I'm amazed I didn't hit it. Yeah, I think Larson might be the only one that's going to be a real challenge. So, that's cool. I mean, I guess the game predicting Larson winning isn't really that big of a stretch with how good he's been anymore, so kind of makes sense. Yeah, Darren was at Indy too. I know that much.
Still there. Got one up top.
Alright, so now all of a sudden the race has gotten very interesting.
Still there.
I can't get around Larson. It's like me and Chase Briscoe early in the race where I couldn't get to 9th. I just cannot get to him.
Still there.
I guess the other thing too is I've probably been bailed out by other cars behind me giving me a push or something. I simply can't do it now. There's no cars behind me.
Car there on the outside.
That was a bit of a send. Clearly that didn't work. Can't believe Alex Bowman was just casually in third. I don't know where he's been the whole race. Didn't I lap Eric Jones? So what kind of comeback is that? He went from a lap down, got the wave around, and up to 5th now? I don't know how he did that. Yeah, I'm just stuck. I cannot get around Larson. Like he's just turned up the wick now or something, or maybe just I'm just not good on old tires, because usually by this point, you know, I already go down pit road and pit, and lap traffic's a factor. But now I guess we're kind of seeing just what we got when don't got lap traffic or anything to worry about. Like, clearly Larson does have a little bit of an edge. I guess the other thing that sucks too is we're going to pit before lap traffic becomes a thing, so I can't even really bail myself out and pass them because of that.
Still there.
That was close. Damn. It just, like, it doesn't matter how close I run the bottom, he just always gets that wrong. This is what I was expecting for most of this race. It was just going to be really tough to get to the lead. And we're finally seeing it.
Still there.
We're seeing it being a real challenge. After for a good chunk of this, not a good chunk, but like maybe 70 some odd laps where I was just leading and nothing was really happening. Now it's turned up. Now it's just like it's just gotten real with 112 to go. It's like the AI have gotten tougher now. Which I don't know. I don't really think that's a thing, but I like to think it's a thing.
Still there.
Trying so desperately to get to his quarter panel and like side draft him and pull him back a little bit, but I can't get close enough to him.
All by himself.
Like this would be a good shot to try, but I'm just again not close enough. Trying to turn so little and actually sliding up the track, just trying to not scrub off the speed. It's really tough. I'll say that much. It's really giving me a fight. I like it. This is what I wanted, and we're finally seeing it. So I'm not crazy. Just get to the quarter panel and like pull him back a little bit, kind of like that. That was like damn near perfect. That's kind of what I was trying to do. I don't know if I'm clear. I mean, if I nail this corner right and slide up, which I can't do. Where's Elite Precision? I'm racing with his boy, like BOII.
Stay low here.
This is just like this is some juicy shit right here. I still can't get by him. But now we're just side by side. So this is it's just glorious. It's just peak greatness. That once in a while this game will like really show. You know, this game breaks and it's just an absolute nightmare. But there's like that 1% where it's like amazing.
Still there.
And I don't think I might be side. I don't know if I'm side drafting him. I might have, like barely. Trying to slap the track a little bit. It's not really working. Apparently I'm still leading, even though I think he was ahead of me. I don't know. The way the positions work is really weird in these games. We're still side by side.
Still there.
Try to pull him back here a little bit. I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, that's a little bit of contact, I think. Didn't really have the angle in the corner that I wanted.
Careful. Still there.
And I think... Ooh, God, I don't even know. What is this? Why is this so amazing? How have we pulled away from everyone else in the field
Still there.
while doing this? What is happening? Okay, finally we made contact. I didn't want that to happen, so that's good. Kept it going, we're good. We're all square. We're all square pants.
Stay low.
I'm just kind of amazed I just straight up can't pass him.
Top's covered.
It's been like this for what feels like 10 laps now or something. Like it just won't go away. No one can figure it out.
Still there.
That's another side draft. I kind of amazed that actually side draft is a thing in this game and it can hold them up.
Bottom looks good.
And the AI can do it to you as well and hold you up. That's kind of wild. I like that. This is like the most I've cleared them and we're still not clear.
Car outside. At your bumper.
I think I'm actually clear for the first time.
Got a car coming
I'm
high
gonna give
right
them
now.
all the respect in the world. Gave him the top there. Probably could have shut the door and been like extra aggressive, but I'm not gonna do that.
Stay low. Got one up top.
Still not clear. What is this? Like, why? This is like unbelievable.
Outside by himself.
Now we have a 2-second lead on third. I don't understand that. I'm so confused on everything.
Got a car coming high now.
I don't even know what to say. This is just
Careful. Still there.
after how dull things were going, where I had about a 5-second lead, now we're just stuck side by side,
Got one looking up top.
which will probably continue until we get down to pit road, which is going to be happening in a couple laps from now. He finally cleared me. Good God! Finally, someone gained a spot or something, or figured. No, we're still side by side. I backed off there. I'm not gonna destroy him. We have 100 to go. I have another chance to run him down. Where's Disco Inferno? He would be like, this is real clean racing. I don't know why he sounds like that, but
Leaders pitting.
Larson! Oh, I should have. Fuck. Alright, fine. We'll just pit together then. I got fucking damaged because of that. God damn it, Larson. Fuck. I thought for a fucking split second, I was like, oh, it's weird that he went down low in turn 3 because he's never done that. And I didn't have time to react, or I was already committed to my line. If I were to move, I would have literally, like, pounded the fucking wall. And now I got damaged. That son of a bitch. I raced him so clean, so fair, just for him to do that shit. That's some cheeky bullshit right there. I gotta take advantage to get drinks. I'm fucking thirsty. That's gonna put us in a hole. That's gonna put us in a hole. We're gonna be a couple seconds back from now, and lap traffic's not gonna be a thing for a while. So definitely not happy with that situation. And yeah, we're literally just 3 seconds back because I had to repair the car because he brake checked me going down pit road. Well, now I know we can make it on just one more stop. I guess that's basically confirmed. So, I mean, if we get into this deep of a run, I mean, at least we got lap traffic to potentially bail us out, and we can, close in on them that way.
Hold your line.
So, I mean, I guess there's that.
All clear.
which is going to be really nice. So I know we at least at that point have a shot. Bowman's lean. He's going to be lean for probably another 20 laps. So I did pit a lot later. Obviously, car, can you not do... this is not the time for the car to freaking skedaddle. Not in the mood for that. Logano's closed up on me. Briscoe's a couple seconds back, so he's kind of alright. He's finally got some lap traffic to deal with. He's now 2.5. Yes, so he's lost about 8/10. That's good. Karma. Now Logano's going to push me. I don't know how to feel about that.
Outside. Clear all around.
Now I'm thinking about it. I think the AI that pitted really early, or at least during that one yellow, I think they're still going to have to pit. Because I know I can make it to at least lap 350, and then that'll be it for me. They might have to pit another 20 laps from now. And that might be around like lap 320, so there's no way they can make it 80 laps on fuel. So I think they're still going to have to pit one more time, so I don't really think that strategy is going to work for them.
Outside, outside. Nobody out back here.
Well, Logano seems to really want to go somewhere. He really was adamant on pushing me. I didn't know what Cindric was going to do. I'm scared. I got the Penske phobia because I don't know what they're going to do in front of me.
Careful. Still there.
Alright, I got by them.
Clear out back. Clear behind him.
Now we got Logano just bump drafting me all the way around the track. Okay. Why not? I don't know if that's actually helping us out or not. I mean, we're 2.3 back of Larson. It was originally like 3.3, so progress is being made. Suarez is up there, but he still has to pit. Same with Bowman. Well, Kurt's up there. He's running... Okay, 7. Based on different pit strategy. I think that's the second time I clipped the grass. There's that stat.
Looking
In the
forward
apron,
here.
like,
Clear outside.
fucking
My
crazy
lane's
now.
moving. Clear behind
Alright,
him.
there we go.
All clear.
Now it's 1.6. Alright, good job lap traffic. Lars is getting hold up on both the bottom and the top. That is a terribly wadded up group of cars. So that's going to help us out a ton. Hello, Spencer. Yeah, that is absolutely, positively destroying Larson's day. Which is good. Good karma. Logano's up there too. He's going to get held up.
Still there.
Maybe not. I just ran the back of Ryan Black. I just got myself fucking nose damage.
Hold your
God
line.
damn,
Got
I
one
didn't
outside.
fucking need that.
Car high here. Careful.
So if I do pit again,
Got a car high now.
that's going to make us lose time. I did not fucking need that. Logano continues to keep pushing me because we're not technically 1-2, so he's going to keep
Hold your line here. Got one up
pushing
top.
me, and I just did a terrible
Stop
fucking
clear
job
if
in
you
the
want
corner. And I didn't even think of that because I guess technically Logano will be like virtual
Look ahead for
P2,
me, clear
so like
outside.
he's just always going to be there behind me. So that's defeats the purpose of trying to pull away from people if he's going to keep pushing me. Oh, this is awkward.
Yellow flag.
Fucking. Oh, and it put me a lap fucking down because of that. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, if I stay out, well, I'm gonna get the waiver on anyway, so I think I might as. I'm in a weird fucking spot. Alright. Don't know how to feel about that situation. 5, I need one more. 6, so what do we got here? Got 2 orange, 2 blue, and then green and yellow, so. 6 yellow. That complicates things. Now I'm the first car lap down. Trying to think about this. Might as well think about this while I eat. Oh. I think I should just stay out because if I pit now, I still have to take another fuel, so I'll just stay out. Get my waiver on. That's. I think everybody else in front of me is pit. Oh. This is a really, really fucky situation now. Fuck, I'm just gonna pit. Alright, I got the free pass. That jumbled up the field order a ton. Oh my god. Of course, leave it to fucking Logano. Alright, son of a bitch. So now we only have. I don't know how many cars are under that. It's now it's a jumbled mess.
All the way up. Get up. Get up. Clear high. All right, clear all around.
But the good news is that those cars up there aren't as fast as what I was dealing with.
That one looking up top.
So it shouldn't be too bad to run them down. And we repair that damage under the other
Stay
way.
on the bottom right here. Got one on the outside.
Probably have
now.
to pit again with another 34 to go.
All cleared.
Somewhere around there.
Hold your line here.
Boy, this race just kind of got flipped on its head with that terribly timed yellow because it was still during pit sequences. Well, at least we're ahead Larson.
Hold your line.
Bowman's leading. Of all the instances of Bowman to lead, like this is definitely a strange one. And we're just stuck in with just a bunch of lap cars because we got the lucky dog. So it's just a very, very bizarre, strange circumstance.
Got one high now. Focus forward here.
Let's side pass Allmendinger, and then we'll just cut back down low, make a couple spots.
Excellent lap. Good job.
It was like a throwback to the start of the race where I had to start last.
All
Yeah,
clear.
just
No
about
pressure
in that
behind.
same position.
You're all clear up top.
That, weirdly enough, I think helped Kurt out because he was running up in the top 10 and stayed out. Shockingly, probably is going to give him a good finish. Which I'm always up for a good Kurt finish. So that's. It took a bizarre yellow
Careful. Still
off
there.
sequence strategy for that to happen,
That was
but we
your
got
best
it.
lap ever.
Now Eric Jones is just casually up there too. Truex is now leading. What an anomaly! What is 80 laps to go, and now all of a sudden, like the flip has been
Stay low.
I was about to say the flip has been script. That's not what that wording is meant to be.
All clear. Nothing out back. Got a car coming high now.
Well, we are moving up through the field pretty good, so I think I don't really have to worry about losing the lead or struggling to get it. I don't think it's going to be too hard.
Still there.
Stenhouse is up here too. I didn't even notice that.
Car there on the outside. Top's covered. Stay on the bottom.
Good thing is Larson's nowhere to be found. He's stuck back there, so our one real, what seemed like true competition is not in the picture.
Got one up top.
Don't know where Matt Kenseth is. He was running really good for the first half of the race, and then he just kind of vanished off the face of the earth. I don't think he's another that other car. No, that was Logano that DNF'd, so I don't know if we have 3 cars that DNF'd or what, but well, Logano's out of the race, and of course Logano had to do it when JC wasn't here, just to make it less painful, just so JC wouldn't be able to endure something that tragic. So I see what Logano was trying to go for there. It was very thoughtful for JC's well-being. Hello, Golf Kid, welcome back. You missed a really weird, bizarre yellow that kind of broke up the field, and everything got flipped upside down. We're leading, we're good. We'll be pitting here another around lap 360 or something, somewhere around there. That's going to leave another really interesting part of the race, too, is just like, what are the AI going to do? Will they just take Bryce and just try to make it to the end? I don't even know if you can do that and make it work. I don't know. I don't know what they're really going to do, so I like to just try to have a lead just in case something freaky like that happens. It seems like so far we're starting to build a little bit of a lead, so I don't know. I'm kind of scared because I don't know what this race is going to be like. This might be like a boring stretch. There's a very strong chance of that happening. So we're gonna need chat to like carry these next like 30 laps. So we just hit the 3-hour mark and we got around lap 326. So 2 minutes. That's so I think we got to the 3-hour mark around lap 322, which is pretty good. Definitely have to try to set ourselves up for the end of the race. And obviously, if I take 4 and they take rights, they're going to gain at least 7 seconds. So that's the goal, just to be safe. I don't think I'm going to get that type of lead in that short of a span, even though this competition, these people I'm racing with now aren't nearly as tough as Kyle Larson was. Even with lap traffic, because it's still going to take quite a while for lap traffic to get things. So I don't know, it's going to come down to just how that develops, or how that plays out. Stenhouse is 5th. This is just, the running order just got completely... Can you imagine Alex Bowman comes back after weeks of injury just to win the Coke 600? That would be pretty damn metal. I don't know what a word to use for that. Alright, 70 to go. It's definitely got to that point. Those first 500 miles didn't seem too bad. And this is kind of similar to what Moose was saying in his stream. Once he got around to the 330 mark or 320 mark, he was really starting to feel that extra 100 miles. It's kind of that way for me too, as we are now exactly 69 laps to go. So that is indubitably nice. The gap to Bowman just continues to grow. So shit, we might be. I don't know if we'll be able to get to it, but we might be damn near close to getting to 7 seconds before we pit, just in case they take rights. I haven't seen Larson anymore, so he's still stuck in traffic. Now, Kurt Busch is just taking third. That's interesting. Now it's a 3-car battle for second, it looks like. Not anymore, maybe not. There's something crazy going on back there, that's for certain. So losing time. Are you going to do another race? Not really going to be doing another race reaction. That was more of a one-off thing. I guess that's not a bad suggestion. 2005 Coke 600. It's like kind of like a classic in and of itself. But I don't really have any plans to go and rewatch older races. At least not for the foreseeable future. I do definitely want to go back to frickin' Nazareth and win at that track. That's still on my mind. I tried that setup that you sent me in the DM and actually it was really good. It still had the same problem of I would get to like an 8-second lead. I would lose that 8 seconds in like 10 laps. And then I wouldn't be able to really build a gap there in the pit cycle. So I think it's going to be really tough if I ever do. Because I actually do want to do like a 100% race there. That'll be kind of absolutely insane. But I don't know when I'll get to that, so I don't know. I like fucking blanked out. I don't know what happened. I literally just like blanked out. That is so fucking embarrassing. My car's fucking... God damn it. I had that such a fucking lean. I just blew out the fucking water. I'm so fucking... It's our 7th yellow. 7 M&Ms. That's such a fucking... I can't believe I did that. I don't even know what happened. I literally just fucking blanked. I'm so fucking tired. I'm actually amazed I'm doing as well as I have. So let's see. We got 2 brown ones, and we got 2 yellow ones, 2 orange, and then a red. So that's what we got. I'm actually not even showing it properly. There we go. 7 fucking... Oh. Everybody's pitting, so we'll do the same. That's just fucking embarrassing.
Alright, pull them tight. Let's go to work. Go, go, go. Car high here. Careful. Clear high behind this one. Got a gap up top. Hard from the outside. Outside. Nobody out back here. Got a car coming high right now.
That's a stack up.
Got one peeking outside. Keep it steady, driver. 3 wide.
Okay,
Get
I
in
feel like
there.
I'm
That's your door. I got a gap clear up
I feel like
top
I'm
here.
going insane, but it literally does feel like the controller is losing its sensitivity. It was vibrating for a while, but then it just stopped. I don't know if that was literally like the controller like half dying, so it needs batteries, or what. It felt like that in turn 1.
All right, you're clear.
That one, that felt bad. Maybe that's why I wrecked. I know, I feel like I fucking spaced out, but maybe it just didn't turn. I mean, I guess it did turn. It's just, but hey, we're still we're still fast. That hasn't changed. God damn. All right, back into the lead we go.
Out back.
Don't know what kind of strategy they're on. And Harvick just followed me up through there too. God damn. Well, if we do pit again, then I think that all but confirms we'll have to just take right side tires, because then we'll be pitting around lap 390 something. So, yeah, that's probably what the plan's gonna have to be for that. If it goes green. I've eaten 20 M&Ms so far. That's a good stat. I like that. Well, this complicates things now because Harvick's really quick. He was definitely fast earlier in the race. Bell, who has been non-existent until now, except for the start, because he started on pole. Briscoe's been fast. So now it's just 4 cars. So of the 7 yellows, one of them
Look ahead for me here.
was
Clear out
by
back.
me. I don't know how we did wreck there. That could have been bad, but it didn't happen. Jeez, what is happening with the rest of the field? Why is Bowman and them, whoever stayed out on just a terrible strat? They're 3 seconds back in a 5-lap span, they're nearly. Like, that is... It's awful. Now Bell, after all this time, start on pole and led maybe a couple laps, but it's just been non-existent the rest of the race. Has finally shown up.
Got one peeking inside. All right,
Now
you're
I have to
clear
worry
right
about him. That is JGR 1-2. In fact, I was gonna say it's 2 4s and then 2 Toyotas, so that's interesting. And then the Chevy of Bowman. Oh my God, it's a very parity-ridden top 5. That's interesting. Or it's like all the manufacturers in the top 5.
High lane's rolling here. Clear behind him. All clear.
I'm not going to be surprised if I
Careful.
lose the lead because I hit that apron pretty bad there.
Careful. Still there. Looking outside now.
Just about hit the lap 350 mark.
Clear all around.
I just can't believe I fucking wrecked. That's so embarrassing. I had such a great lead and things were looking so good. Now I'm, struggling to hang on to this lead. There's 3 other cars that are like still pretty quick. Whereas I guess technically 4. I'm a little bit off. Well, we're holding our own. There are no Kyle Larson. He was like really tough. Out of everyone, it seemed like he was like maybe the only one that could really challenge me. So far, it's been really not on that crazy level. And Bowman just continues to lose spots. I mean, he's 6 seconds back. I don't know if they're just holding everybody else up that badly, but damn, he might catch lap traffic at least before the end of the race. At least at this rate. Brad's up to fifth, so I don't know if he pitted or what, but
One back, looking outside.
he might be
He's
the
outside.
first to be
He's
on
outside there by himself.
like everybody
Clear
else's,
left
at
here.
least our strategy, so he might start to break away from that group of cars, possibly.
Looking inside now. All right, clear all around. Clear behind him here. All clear. Nothing coming out back.
Well, we're just about to hit 45 laps to go. Top four still have been pretty much the same. Actually, no. Bell is dropping off. Same with Briscoe, so it's just me and Harvick. So, interesting developments there. Can't really pull away from them. We're gonna need lap traffic to save us on that front. But by the time we get to the last car, you're on the midway through the back straight, so we're about halfway there. So maybe another
Inside.
15 laps we can
Forward
get
here.
to
Clear
them.
outside.
Possibly. Hard to say,
Hold
really.
your line here. Car inside. Clear all around.
Yeah, that frown emoji is very, very it's a very frowny emoji.
Bottom lane's rolling here. All clear. Got one rolling on your inside now.
Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, Harvick. Damn, I didn't... He just straight up passed me there. Alright, GG. I didn't expect that. Or this is going to be like a Kyle Larson thing where it's going to be very difficult to pass him. I don't know. We'll see.
Still there.
Inside of him.
Outside by himself.
Doesn't help when I hit the 8.
Careful. Still
I
there.
think I inadvertently side drafted him through that, so that was just bizarre.
Still there.
Damn. I'm sorry to hear that, Elite. That sucks. I'm sure that's affecting a lot of people, both on and off the racetrack, that probably can't make it to the race on Monday because of work. I can't imagine how it would feel. You know, you buy your tickets and everything, you're supposed to go for a Sunday race, and then on Monday, or Sunday it rains, and then you can't go on Monday. That would suck. I've never been in that position from the couple of times I've been to, like, Pocono, so I can't relate to that at that level of stress. But I can imagine it would be bad. Kind of like the situation I'm in now with trying to get by Kevin Harvick, because he's just, I can't get by him. Elite, you missed it when I guess when you were away. Me and Larson, it had like maybe a good 15 lap battle for lead, and it was glorious. And I was fanboying, tears were shedding. It was just very emotional. It was just fantastic. Kind of like this. Me and Larson were just side by side. I was side drafting him, trying to slow him down. And it was glorious. How I passed Harvick there is not what Larson did to me. Like he gave me a legendary gladiator battle. So because I burn more fuel per lap, it's not going to be. We're not going to be pitting with about 4 laps to go. It's going to probably be about with 8 or 9 to go, maybe. So, I guess the plan is just to literally just take a splash, because I mean our tires are going to be worn, but they're not going to be worn to the point where I absolutely have to take tires. So I guess that's going to be the plan. Harvick again, just with a big meaty pass. So I'm going to have to try to pass him again without the aid of lap traffic, so I have to do it on pure racecraft, and Harvick just took my bottom lane. Kind of. Yeah, he basically did. What a bastard. But we'll get the run back straightaway, cut down low. Maybe I side drafted him with that. Not sure. I think as long as it stays green, should be able to get to lap traffic. I should gap them. It's just we have to get to that point, and we're not quite there yet. I just kind of hope it stays green. I really don't want to be eating 8 M&Ms at the same time. I don't want that. It took about half the race, but Kenseth has finally made it to 5th. It all started because he undercut the field, and it somehow backfired, and he was outside the top 5 the whole time, but he's finally up there again.
Inside, clear out back, focus forward here.
Alright, finally we're up. We're going to be catching lap traffic. There is a big wad of them, so that's good. And alright, people are finally pitting. That's good. And that should be their final stops for them, because they definitely can make it to the end.
By himself, nobody out back here.
Harvick tried again. That cheeky bastard. I know it. I know what he's trying to do, but I've fallen for it like 3 times. I'm not gonna let it be 4th. Now we got lap cars, and they're both on the top and bottom lane. Luckily they're not pitting, so they're not gonna check up. Stay down low, past them. Harvick passes them all with me, so that doesn't really help us gain time.
Clear and behind him. All clear.
So hopefully the plan with me just taking fuel at the end
Clear all around.
will be good enough to be like the race-winning call. Yeah, the yellow I brought out by accident. That really kind of fucked with the whole complexity at the end of this race. I don't know where it was going to go if it kept going green, but I broke it. Of all the times for me to wreck, it had to happen at like the weirdest, inopportune time. After 500 plus miles, I finally make a mistake that deep into the race. That sucks. Now we gotta try to find a way to gap Harman, which I have yet to do. Dave Reagan just gonna be chilling on the bottom, so that's gonna block Harvick. Stenhouse is on fresh tires, I think. That's a freaking mess.
Still there.
And I don't personally understand how that wall hit did that much damage. Gonna call a little bit of bullshit on that.
Careful. Still there.
That really should not have destroyed it like it did. That's fucking stupid.
Outside.
That's 95. That fucking sucks. Alright, we're gonna have to really bank on Harvey getting caught in lap traffic and hope our pit strategy works. And David Reagan just won't fucking piss off. And that's the thing I keep harping on about in some of the videos. The Rivals is like, you know, you tap the wall slightly and it does that to the car. It's like, how do I get punished for a hit like that? It's just like ridiculous. And we're still there with Harvick, so that's the biggest plus. Doesn't seem like the damage has affected the car too badly. I mean, we're going to be in Harvick's track 2, which is going to help carry us along. And of course, Stenhouse is on fresh tires and just won't leave everyone alone. Imagine being a lap down and then doing it. It's just stupid. That's just the dumb. That's just the most Stenhouse thing Stenhouse has ever Stenhouse. God damn! Like stop.
Outside.
Definitely feels like the car is a little bit tighter because of that damage. Which obviously is not great.
Outside.
It's gonna definitely hurt the tire wear a little more. But I think we'll still have plenty enough tire wear, or at least tires left. But that's not gonna be a problem. But yeah, we're gonna have to totally bake on lap traffic saving us because the car does not feel the same after that. And everything about it, very, very fucking stupid.
Still there.
That was a fucking, like, don't give a shit mentality right there. Just drove through him.
Still there. At your bumper. Clear high.
Oh, there we go. Glorious Cody Ware holding up Harvick. What a timeline. I might hold him up just enough for us to try to get to the bottom here. Perfect. Thank you, Cody Ware, for being a moving chicane.
Look ahead for me here. Clear outside.
And there we go, back into the lead. And we'll be pitting in about another 12 laps, maybe. More lap cars to worry about. They're side by side, so maybe that's gonna really mess up Harvick. I don't know, but I like the dream.
20 laps to go this time.
20 to go.
Got Going roll on your inside now.
Of
All
course,
right, clear
lap
low.
traffic didn't hold him up. Oh my. Almirola just about. His own freaking flesh and blood teammate. That could have been embarrassing.
Still there.
Alright, no, Joy's not.
No pressure from behind.
Alright, this is going to be a good old-fashioned brass-knuckle battle to the end, it looks like. I guess that's kind of the way I wanted it. It's not going to be an easy one, so it's going to be... They're making me work for it, which I appreciate.
High lane's moving. Clear behind him. All clear. All
So obviously when I
clear.
do
No pressure
pit, I'm
outside.
not repairing that damage. That is not going to be something I'm going to focus on. Just want to put in enough fuel and then make it to the end. Don't even know how many seconds of damage that would be to repair, but too many for me to worry about. And of course, Stenhouse just continues to try to unlap himself, but he's just too slow and is just constantly in the way.
All clear. Car on the outside now.
And I messed up my angle in the corner, so I'm worried about him and what the fuck he's doing. What a fucking moron. Talk about stupid shit. That is just beyond dumb. Now Harvick's going to get boxed in between the fast car of Stenhouse and Allmendinger. So alright, we'll just get the lead back. This is kind of a mess. Harvick just stopped. Or hit the brakes. That helps us out. So we're back into the lead again. And Allmendinger continues to hold up Harvick. Switching lanes. Man, there's just no respect for the top two. And it's just classless.
Clear behind him.
And once again, I failed to hold the fucking bottom lane.
Stay high. Stay high.
This is, I mean, now we're in another weird situation where Stenhouse is just slow enough, but just fast enough to hold up people
Still there.
at just will. What a weird circumstance. Harvick's got another lap car deal, so he might get boxed in again. It's like no one wants to win. Just one thing after another. It's just swapping of positions back and forth. And Harvick still can't clear Stenhouse because Stenhouse is like side drafting him, or I don't know what's happening. Now Harvick's gonna get held up by Todd Gillen. Now I'm stuck on that. Now I'm boxed in because Stenhouse doesn't know where he's going. Like, jeez.
Still there. Outside,
Just
all by himself.
like a shit show.
All clear. No pressure from behind.
I will accept this bump trap, Stenhouse. As stupid as you've been, it might be just dumb enough for me to get back in there. Well, we're going to be pitting in about a couple laps. I don't know when Harvick's going to pit, but it might be just smart to just, short pit or at least undercut him. Just see what happens.
Stay on the bottom.
I mean, we're getting pretty close to our window. He might be trying to pit too, so... A lot of interesting layers kind of getting thrown onto this all of a sudden.
Hard from the outside.
Alright, we're going to pit. Stenhouse, thank you for your service.
Going too fast.
I'm just taking fuel. No tires. And that would be more than enough. Now we'll take a full can, because I don't trust... 14 laps is not 14 laps. It's like 11 or 10 or something. So I'm not going to take that chance. So we're just going to take a full can. This is such a fucking gamble. Not taking tires. Is that really going to work? I have no fucking clue. Well, Harvard's definitely got. He might pit this lap even. So I don't know. It's just weird. It's a weird circumstance. Now we're 12th. Car's gonna feel like shit. I just merged up onto the field. I wasn't trying to do that.
Outside, all by himself. All clear. Inside, all clear, nothing out back.
That could be bad. So now we'll just see where this cycles us out. See what the rest of the field do. I don't know what their strategy is. Definitely feel the car being pretty loose now. Truex is trying to push me. I don't trust the car. I don't trust anybody pushing me with how weird this car is handling now. Truex is not for position, so it's someone I don't really have to worry about. So I think we're going to cycle back out in the lead. This is just... No, I'm not. Harvick gets 3... How on earth is he 3 seconds ahead? How did that happen? What? I short pitted and... How did I lose time? I guess he didn't take tires either, but how on earth? Unless he took just half a can. That probably was the fucking difference. Oh boy, this is a really fucked up situation now. Lap traffic is gonna have to come in clutch. I didn't take the half can because I don't trust the fucking fuel gauge. Because 14 laps is not really 14 laps. It's like, I think we would have, I don't even know if we would have even made it on fuel. We would have been kind of even closer. God, what a fucking bullshit circumstance. All because the fucking fuel gauge isn't accurate. It doesn't tell you, it's not exactly, it's not what it seems. It's a fucking facade. That's fucking bullshit. I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna get fucking cucked out of this win. And Truex will not fucking leave me alone. Oh yeah, I mean, he's got a bunch of lap cars, and that's like the only thing that can maybe help me, but that's still so much time for me to gain. I don't think I can do that in a couple laps. To get this fucking far. And to get fucking screwed because I can't trust the fuel gauge. Because 14 laps is not 14 laps. I can't fucking believe I'm gonna lose it because of that. Unless he somehow runs himself out of fuel. I doubt it. I mean, that would be really fucking weird. It's just... I don't know what I could... I guess I could have just taken the risk, but... Fuck me. That's so fucking bad. And I'm not even really gaining on him, so it's... I don't even think lap traffic's even affecting him. Wow, what a fucking boner deflator letdown of a fucking race. To do all this just to fucking get screwed because I can't trust this game's fuel gauge. Because when you start a green flag run, it starts you at like 60 laps, and obviously by the end of the run you can only make it like 51. So obviously there's like massive fuel disparity. And he's not even really getting hell of lap traffic. And I'm not even... It's official. Like, really? Am I really... I'm gonna lose this fucking race on that metric. Because I can't trust the fucking fuel gauge to work as it's supposed to. Which has never been an issue at this track. Where the fuel fucking lies to you.
Stay high up here. Lane's rolling here. Clear behind him.
And the fucking wall bullshit, too. That's so fucking stupid. Go fuck yourself. Bunch of fucking bullshit. Waste my whole fucking afternoon with this garbage. For fucking nothing. Happy fucking Memorial Day to me. Got to. It's fucking stupid. Let's do all that for 4 fucking hours. So fucking stupid. I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here. That's such a fucking joke. 217, yeah. It's so fucking hot in here. Did all this shit. Don't give a fucking bullshit. Fucking piece of fucking dog shit. I'm done. It's so fucking pathetic. Guess we'll look at the race results just for the shit of it. I don't even know what to say. That really fucking sucks. To go that far, to run the race for that long, and to lose it because I cannot just trust the goddamn fuel gauge. Because when it says 14, I didn't think to calculate. Okay, what do you get for half a can? It's clearly not 14 laps. If it was 14 laps, I would have just taken it like normal. But it was like 11 to go, so I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna probably burn more per lap. I probably ran myself out of fuel or something. I don't know. So how the fuck am I supposed to gauge that when the fuel gauge does not work? When it doesn't tell you exactly what it's supposed to. That's like imagining your fucking crew chief telling you, oh yeah, you can go 60 laps in a run, then you only make it 50. It's like, well, what the fuck? Stupid. Burn on. It's never been an issue in any other heat game where you burn more fuel per lap at this track. Certain tracks is like that. I've accepted it, but this one, that's new. That's so fucking bullshit. Like if me and Harvick did the same thing, and he just flat out beat me, I would not even be upset. I mean, I probably would be, but I wouldn't be fucking livid. But this was just like losing in such a fucking horseshit manner. I'm just... all that for nothing. I'm done. I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here. So, thank you, people that did super chats. People that... I appreciate it. This life's been fucking miserable. I'm so stressed. I didn't even feel like doing this stream. But I pushed myself because I have an obligation. I have bills to pay. So... that's all that was on my mind. I don't know. I'm done. We'll see you later.